with the veteran Smith.
Good evening, Mr. Ra. How you doing?
Doing good. Well, I can see you. I can see you.
I'm okay. Trying to do a little setup because of my camera. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, your audio look good. Audio look good. Oh, okay, I get no feedback. I get no feedback. Not that I will no feedback. No feedback. Well, how's your day? What's going on? What's going on?
Well, my day is okay. Everything's fine. Nothing much.
Alrighty.
Only on a national issue, have some discussion tonight because if you read something that the superintendent should be audited, I think that we have to do one of our topic tonight.
Say that again. Say that again.
I said Senator Coker said something in the House of Senate that the superintendent should be audited.
Which superintendent? Yeah. Which superintendent?
Vera County superintendent should be audited.
Oh, okay. Oh. But yeah. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, though. But why are we starting with the county?
Come again?
It's a good thing to audit the county. Audit the county. But why are we jumping to the county? Why are we jumping to the county?
Yeah.
When the two horses, the House of Representatives and the Senate, the House of Representatives has not been audited yet. Has not been audited yet. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh God.
Okay, I see a lot of. Okay, I see a lot of. Are delaying to come on tonight. What's going on? To come on tonight. What's going on? Are we missing something? Are we missing something?
No, we're on target.
No, it's something going on that we don't know about. Going on that we don't know about. Because by this time you should have one. By this time you should have one or two pollen this year. Pollen this year. And it's just you and myself. It's just you and myself. So everybody get in there. Everybody get in the habit. Coming a few minutes late. Coming a few minutes late. Well, what all happened to the Alex? I Mesa, Ben. Yes, effort.
Come again?
I said, what all happening today? You talk about Koga. What else?
The former president, Madam Ellie Johnson Sally, also talk about
the wicked witch. The wicked witch.
About emitting Article 27 by making the Indian people are citizens of Liberia. So we look forward to our Senate to see if they can do it. What happened to my camera? Yeah. The camera, serious problem here tonight.
One of them gets you up. What's up, Veteran Smith? You're looking like a 20-year-old.
I cut my hair, man.
You looking fresh like a fresh bunny, man.
Come to the house
All right.
to come to the house to be cutting my hair, man. Sometimes you just don't have the time to go to the barber shop,
I'm
man.
telling you, look at me. I'm looking all rough. I ain't trying to go to the barber shop.
Sometimes you look at yourself, you say, "What? Is this me? Let me go to the barber shop, man."
I know. Oh man.
So I met someone today. The guy said, "You know, I can cut hair." I said, "The only way we can do that, what I pay to the barber shop because I don't want fancy hair. I just want."
Nothing fancy.
Just get rid of all. I want no fancy hair. If you can do that, then the amount I spend to the barber, I can cut it down and give it to you. Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
he said, yes, we can do that. Then they said, okay, I recommend a special barber equipment that you can do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
yeah, you know
those are
the
the
guy
challenges.
they hair shaving thing now. You yourself can just
Yeah.
I do in the morning, you go up and down.
Yeah.
But the beard, I ain't I gotta sit on somebody to do the beard. Yeah.
Okay.
But to leave my house to go, man, that's just the heaviest thing for me. Oh God. Yeah. Anyway.
So what's going on? What's going on for tonight, man?
We have a guest.
Dr. Kafani said he might come too.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. That'll be great. We have a guest that's supposed to come, but if he hasn't showed up now, seems like a problem to me.
I know it's the weather all over or just in our region.
What do you mean? Miss Claudia, how you doing? She dropped off. Is it cold there to you?
Yeah, it's very cold, man.
Man,
the weather have changed, man.
Weather here. We got 64 today.
Oh, but no, I won't come in tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So you know when your style is, you bring it to us. We will accept it.
Well,
hot weather, man. Yeah, hot weather tomorrow and day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what? Somebody reminded me, and you know it's important for us now. That's the only reason why I would mention it. That this weekend the clock will be changing. That means instead of 5 hours, we have 4 hours. So we who do radio, when these things happen, it's very important to us. So our time change, but the time in Liberia remain the same. So we the one will be changing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people in Liberia will be the same time. We the one will change. So it's important for us.
Yeah. And people been advocating for them to get rid of the time changing stuff because it messes with people's scheduling. It messes with their sleep pattern. The whole health, man. It just messes with people's whole health. But for some reason, they won't do it. They keep it. But Miss Claudia, are you with us now?
But when Claudia will finally change and make it official, she teased her the last time. And now gone back in her comfort zone. So are we got to deal with it the whole year or the whole month?
A little more.
What the veteran got to do in order for you to be regular? So what I have to do? What commitment I have to make?
Wow, it's just a matter of lighting. Because I'm in a community where we have to wait for phase 2 before we get electrified.
So what happened if the veteran commit for generator or something? Will that change everything?
We might have to talk about that off
or you talk with your neighbors, because the way they do it now, if one neighbor have it, they can contribute to the whole neighborhood. So do you know someone around your area that's somehow benefiting for electricity that you can benefit from?
Well, everyone is using government electricity now. It's hard to really see
Oh,
generators. Unless like
oh,
right now, because the storm, some community members have their private generator. But
hmm.
that business is out of style. They used to do
How
it.
about it? How about the solar panel? Because it's generating momentum. Solar panel. Anybody in your area with solar panel?
Yes, the solar panel is what's in style now. So everyone is buying like one or two panels, their batteries,
Mhm.
and that way.
Is it working? The solar panel working?
It
Because
works well, yeah.
my concern, if the sun is not shining, we should generate the current. How solar panel work in Liberia if it's rainy season versus uh, sometime or the summertime when the heat is hot? How it works? Because it needs to save energy. How it works in Liberia?
Well, it does generate a bit of because the solar really relies on the ray rather than sun. It's just like
Oh.
so we get to have like lighting and all that stuff. You might not be able to really get full electricity into your appliances, but it will hold for a bit.
Mm. But what I'm hearing, I hope we can get him. It said he doing better than the old administration of LEC. He really doing well. Have you observed the difference between when the previous management of LEC with the new one? You see any differences?
Yes, I've seen a lot of differences, especially with the power theft, task force. They're very implementing, and when they come, they don't leave without getting the job done. So we don't
Mm.
see a lot of power theft. We also like all the communities I've ever lived in, from Bushwick Island to Mid Painesville, so on, are all electrified. Some streets you go, you won't, like from 7 to 10, where it's always congested outside. Well, like Sincor, you don't see any human being on the streets. Everyone is indoors enjoying their
Mm.
electricity.
So electricity perform miracles, man. If you have
Definitely,
electricity, lot of things you can do indoor than outdoor.
definitely.
Mm. So, Mr. Newmo, what's up? You so quiet today, and that's not your normal mood to be quiet now.
You were asking questions when I got in, and you kept on asking the questions as if to say I was not in the room, as
Oh,
usual.
look at
Anyway,
that.
good evening. Good evening to the listeners, and good evening to the panelists. George Newell is back again tonight.
But a quiet George Newmo
And
than the previous one that we know.
yeah, very quiet tonight. But
Why? Why? The veteran can
what
understand when the mood change. So what's going on,
what
Mr. Newmo
what on
tonight?
my mind?
Yeah.
What on my mind is
Uh-huh.
Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's statement at the or remarks at the house.
We have the
This
recording.
this woman was minister before,
Mm-hmm.
and during the interim government, Judy
Mm-hmm.
Bryant time, she was head of governance commission,
Mm.
and Dr. Sawyer was appointed as deputy to her. And Dr. Sawyer refused the job because he felt that from interim president to to be any deputy, that was demotion.
I understand.
So he refused the job. When Ellen was governor's commission chair, when Ellen was minister, she didn't ask for people of non-African descent to be,
Citizen?
citizen. Jensen, I'll call you back. To be citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And now, she was no longer minister, no longer minister, no longer good governance. That they changed to governance. The first Accra Peace Accord, they say good governance, but they say governance is good governance. So they changed the name. No when Sawyer became the chair.
Yeah.
And Ellen was president for 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So why she didn't talk about that? Why she didn't push about that? No, all those years.
But give her another 4 year under we are. I believe she also controlled 4 years with we are. So all that that's 16 years. That's 16 years.
No, 6 years, not 4 years.
No, I said 12 for plus 6. That's 16.
Maybe she want to bring it out. She want to bring it out, and people that actually say, "Madam, don't bring that out." No, people will oppose it. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about actually right now.
Okay.
Yes. So no, that is mine current event tonight.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question.
One is I saw something.
Yeah.
I saw something where they say, the Senate one for the county administrations to be audited.
Oh.
That's my.
But guess what? They've been behind since the local government act came into being.
All
the Senate behind it.
Mr. Veteran Smith.
Yeah.
Let's begin the show. It's 5:25 now.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that the guest is not going to show up today because it's
a lot of good material.
Yes, so we do have a lot of stuff lined up to go on. Alex, first of all, Alex has that tip that you just spoke of, Mr. Nubo. But let me go around and ask y'all that we usually do here with the tradition, the follow up before we start. It's very sunny here in my area. It feels like a summer weather here today. I'm enjoying the 64 degrees. We're enjoying the beautiful summer weather, and I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow morning.
Summer came early for you. Summer came early for you.
Summer show up early, man. It did. It did, and we are enjoying
He had more snow than you.
He got more snow
than you.
Yeah, we did.
No.
I think everybody on the East Coast got enough snow. I think everybody did.
We got enough, but we got more.
But guess what? The snow finally evaporating from the street. So that good news. When you can't see the powder, some still existing depending on how it was.
Now, some still low piles of air around. You know, it's still melting. But as is on my end, let's come to you, Veteran Smith. What is going on your end?
What is on my end? The weather, you say when the weather seems to be giving weather give us some kind of idea how your day would go, how you would feel. And one of the good things when I was in Liberia, when it's raining, you know, you can sleep in the bed. You don't have to go outside. You can ask for pepper soup or fufu or something like that. Or we were growing up, we played football in the rain. So we could do this thing. Now for me now, yeah, when I see the shower, I said, what can I do with the shower? Because back home, idea would come down, run in the rain and play or sleep or enjoy myself, don't go anywhere. Yeah, when it happened, I just don't know what to do. I'm confused. Sometimes I say, can I go back to my years, how I used to how I grew up in Liberia to live that way, or adapt to the new environment.
No. But you let
So
one thing
that's
out. You let one thing out. You know, when the rain is falling, when it's falling on the zinc, that sun.
Go in the bed.
To sleep straight. You know.
Can you imagine what we went through when it rained like that? It would penetrate, and you have a bucket on the bed for the water to go there. So when I see one time it happened here, I said, "What in the great country? It happened here in back home. They used to leak so that we put bucket off.
Bucket of pin. Put all the pin in the kitchen. Put all the matches.
But it happened here. It happened here. You know, I have to say it happened here. It's on a big building leaking and all that. It happened here too. I just wanted to say
buildings leak in this country. I tell people I have seen it. Well, thank you, Mr. Smith. I'll let go to the Honorable Nubo. Mr. Nubo, what's going on your end, sir?
Why are you calling him Mr. Smith and you calling me honorable?
No, I said Mr. Nubo.
No, you say honorable, and then you
no, my tongue twisted my mouth some kind of way.
Mr. Newman, you know my name is the veteran. You gotta call me Mr. That's a veteran.
Okay, but he didn't call you veteran, and you didn't complain about it. He called me honorable.
No, I leave that with you to do my fight. Sometimes the veteran don't have to fight.
I'll fight for you tonight. You I know you can fight your own battle. Okay, for me, I have two issues. I mean, we can talk about nostalgia. When we were in Liberia, I was born in a village, and up to 6th grade, I was in the same village before I moved to Plivo, and then moved to Banga. So I know all the stuff that people do in the village. Even I made a rice farm for my grandma. I can tap palm one. The southeastern way, we cut the palm tree down and go and tap it. I can do that.
And go tap it from the head.
Yes, I can do that. So, but I put that aside. As I was saying before we started, and it was
we're gonna come out. Mr. Nubo.
It was
Mr. Nubo.
Accra Peace.
Is he hearing me?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. I would just introduce, just
yes, I'm hearing you.
We have not introduced the topic yet, so let's come back. Let me go to Madam Claudia and
okay.
And then we'll come back and introduce the topic, and then we'll begin the conversation.
Okay, so I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. I say hello to our listeners and hello to my fellow panelists. And
all right.
I'm happy to be back tonight. Thank you.
You're always happy to be back.
Madam Claudia, what's going on your end?
Well, again, tonight, the storm is kind of drizzling and a lot of breeze. But everything is okay in our community. But the talk of the town has to be involving more violence. A lot of people are, seeing more and more of it. And especially what happened to Liberia National in Ghana recently. It's been a topic, and we're trying to see how best we can try to figure it out. Like, how can we help it to stop? Because it's even happening to our children in the communities. They're not the ones stealing, but they're the ones buying stolen items. So when they catch them with the stolen items, cell phone, earphones, they get beat up pretty bad. And the mob is not stopping there. They come to the house of the parents. So pretty much that's just the topic, Fim RGB, and everything seems to be okay.
Already. Thank you. Yeah, so we just have Bibu Barry just posted in the chat room that it's raining heavily in central Monrovia. And so I believe that is to say we won't be receiving a guest tonight. But anyway, we have lots of topic to head on. Mr. Alex Wulu, are you there? Alex.
Man, want to do a choir technical way.
Okay, so Alex has the tape. I know everybody wants to begin with the Ma Ellen, present at the legislature today. I don't call her Ma Ellen, I call her the Wicked Witch. What? What?
Mr. Former president.
Okay.
I resent that.
Now your friend, I understand that.
And I'm my friend too.
Yeah, I know that.
But you can't call Wicked Witch.
I can defend it.
Okay. When
anyway,
when the show starts, no, you defend it.
Okay.
And we find out who is the more wicked witch, that Erin or George Weah.
Okay. The we are gonna go, you know what I mean? I got time what we are.
You're running away from other witches. Okay.
But since we don't have Alex, when Alex comes, you'll play the tip. But Mr. Nubo, you wanted to start off on the topic. Madam Ellen present at the legislature today. So give us an overview of what was that all about, so that we can jump into the conversation. And then when Ellis comes back, we'll play the tape so that our viewers can get to see it.
Okay. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf was the woman who was a change.
There you go. You call her Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You didn't even say former president, but you want to chastise.
No. Which is different.
Don't make no difference.
And to correct you, when she was in the Ivory Coast, I used to call Madame Sirleaf. She said she called me. Say, just call me Ellen.
What? That you're not having a conversation with her. You're having a conversation with the rest of the
No.
You allow me to take your time. Go ahead.
Archie, I have the flow. Even during the campaign, 2005. Her staffers, they have problem with me because I was saying Ellen. They say, no, don't call her Ellen. You gotta put handle to her name. I said, well, she told me not to put handle to her name. So this woman was minister, and she was one of those who were involved in organizing the Ghana Peace Conference, even the Bethesda Conference.
There are a lot of peace conferences that took place in Ghana. Which one?
I'm talking about the Accra.
The Accra, okay.
I'm not talking about Akosobo. The Accra Peace Conference. And at the Accra Peace Conference, there Judy Bryant was selected. And there she got her position as the Good Governance Commission chair. And what she talked about today, she did not talk about it when she was a minister. She did not talk about it when she was in the U.S. or in Ivory Coast. And she did not talk about it when she was Governance Commission, the commission that was to put us on the right path. And she had influence over the GMA program. Those people that went and ate our money for nothing. GMA.
So in other words, if I may just interject a little bit, you're telling us that she had multiple opportunities to make this suggestion happen.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to lay the groundwork.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to lay the groundwork. GMA
I'm trying to get you 2 minutes.
Ellen, Harry Reid, and some other Liberians put that GMA program together. And people were paying millions of dollars, thousands of dollars.
Mr. Nubo.
Yeah.
1 second. Claudia, I think I like the other picture the most. Keep it up. Go ahead, Mr. Nubo.
You see, you want to distract me or what you're trying to do. I can't understand you tonight, Archie. And Ellen did not do any of those things. I know why Claudia took her picture. She and Ellen took the picture down. Because I'm going after the madam tonight.
She anticipating
my own friend.
Oh man.
And she was president for 12 years. And during those 12 years, Dr. Sawyer was the chair of the Governors Commission. So why we did not say, or she did not recommend that white man will become citizen of Liberia. So no. Veteran Smith, you cannot interrupt me. Nobody.
Okay, but you got
I will find way to mute the co-host too.
You got 1 minute to finish.
Okay. I got 1 minute. I want to utilize
because you're supposed to you're giving us an overview.
That's the overview. So this woman sounds like George Weah. I mean, what he was to do, now he talking. She sound like Koji. Somebody sent me Koji video about Boakana taking care of the normal people, this and that. What did he do when he had the opportunity? So this is the overview, and I hope during the course of this I beg to differ. I hope Claudia will bring her picture and Ellen.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Nubo. I think what I'm picking up from you is that you are saying to us that Ellen plead is little too late.
Right.
It's little too late because she had all the opportunities when she had the position and the clout to make it happen, and she passed out on it. But now she's here recollecting, and now coming back to ask the boycott and the legislature to make the move that she thinks is necessary for a change in the Constitution. I want you to understand this now. This is a constitutional change that she's asking for. It is not a cakewalk. So the discussion is
through referendum.
Yes, that is the key phrase. If and only if the legislature picks it up, it will have to go to referendum. Mr. Smith, let's hear you on this. You're muted, sir.
You're muted.
I have a statement and a question. But I will start with the statement.
Well, direct a question to Mr. Nubo because he brought it up. Let
me do the statement first.
Let's put him in a hot seat.
She coming at an interesting time, and what on my mind is that people are coming to her based on.
Can we get a 10?
Coming to her.
Let me interrupt you, Veteran Smith. I see Claudia change her picture.
Claudia changed? Oh yeah, she did. Claudia, no. Go back to that picture. Go back to the one you changed.
Claudia said, I don't want to have any problem with Mr. Nubo.
There you go. There you go. This one is better. This one is better. This one is better. But we'll come back to. Okay, are you ready, Mr. Smith? The veteran?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. My concern, why not? All of the good time, all of the time she has, as Mr. Numa said, Judy Bryant time, but I can't put Judy Bryant time to hold her responsible for that. I can't hold her to it yet because there were a lot of issues, hot button issues she had to take care of. But we at time I can understand because we were dealing with citizenship, dual citizenship, and she helped to elect we are. So why then at that time, uh, as I hearing the debate, I haven't listened, although I had a tape, but I haven't really listened to it thoroughly. I thought she was pushing for African American who are not taking advantage of the opportunity given to them of African descent. Article 27 of the Constitution for them to take advantage of it. But I let Mr. Newman now saying is for white people to become citizens. I think it changed the whole focus because on a weird time they were dealing with dual citizenship. They were dealing with there were a lot of debate on citizenship issue. I think, and we are trying to bring that other subject. It went dead. People they didn't take it seriously because that subject went dead. So on a breakout now, she's trying to bring this. Whether there is an interest from a sector, which sector this interest, my Eddie would not just come to talk on behalf of giving citizenship to white people. There have to be an interest, a group of people, key people who really want to become citizens because this debate been around and people all have come to when will we have a Liberian middle class? And all of that, because if you don't have a middle class and you open the door for others to be non-black to become citizens, then you're really depriving the middle class or uplifting the economic something of the country. That always have been a debate in this when it comes to this issue. Not that they don't want white people to become citizens, but when you do it, when you do not, you haven't developed a middle class of our people. Then you're preaching for others non-black to become citizens, and you haven't done well to uplift us to be at that standard where the economic wealth is given to our own people to compete if another group come there to become citizen, then what are you doing? You're depriving your own people. That debate have been around for a while. So I'm wondering, my question to Mr. Nemo, where he think pushing Ellen to come at this time, she not doing it why she couldn't do it before. A group interest group is asking her to do it or for them. And who are these groups? Who are the people that pushing Madam Ellen to go in front to be the face of that group to become citizen? And
Well,
if she achieved that, that would be a legacy for her. No matter how you hold things against her, if she can achieve this with the lawmaker that we have there, then bravo to her. Her legacy will always remain because she already the daddy when it comes to the international community that they love her anyway. For her to achieve this one, I think they will love for her forever. That's my conclusion on the veteran.
All right. Go ahead, Mr. Nubo.
okay.
We're being joined by Dr. Kafani.
I cannot speculate to say who is behind Madame Salive. But I know during her administration, she was pushed by the West, including Tony Blair, for us to legalize homosexuality in Liberia. Man getting married to man, woman getting married to woman. I know that for sure, 100%. But the dual citizenship, even though people, analysts say Liberia Constitution is racist, but we were established as a racist nation. White men did not want us to revolt against them or him. And that's why they put some free slaves on the ship and send them to Liberia. Where is Liberia today? And those free slaves, they put that in the Constitution. Amos Sawyer Committee, they had some meetings, they had several meetings, and they said, well, what is in the Constitution is good. So we put it in the 1986 Constitution. And then she was president for 12 years. She was governor's commission for 3 years. I don't know how long she was minister for. And then she come back because somebody want to put palm butter on her rice. She come back, she said, we should change the Constitution. And that Constitution, the lawmaker have nothing to do with. We have to maybe put it into a referendum. But everybody in all the villages, in all the towns, all the cities, they have to agree to it before we change the Constitution. So I don't want to go to the language that ARCHIE used, but Ellen is not right.
Okay, thank you. Now, welcome Dr. Akil Kafani to the platform. Been a while. He was here the last time. He told he was traveling.
Yes.
Now he's back. It is my understanding, Dr. Kafani, that you pick a topic that you want to talk to us about today.
Mr. Wright, he can still contribute to this topic we're talking about because.
Okay, I know.
Okay.
I know. Yeah. Let me do my talking, man. Please.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
We'll find the veteran interfering with the boss.
I'm bringing the doc up to speed. I'm going to say you have the topic to talk to us about, but we'll pick that up in the second half of the show. Let's complete this topic that we're on now, and then when we come back, we'll move on to the topic that he has to discuss with us. So, Dr. Kafani, we're talking about our former president, Madam Ellen Justice Sirleaf. She went to the legislature today to have a clause removed from the Constitution that says Liberia is for only people of dark skin, only people of melanin, of Negro descent can be a citizen of Liberia. That's what is in our Constitution, and she wants that removed so that anyone who wishing to become citizen of the country can be. So that is the topic we're on now. We got at least about, let's say, 15, 20 minutes on this topic. If you have anything to add to that, I will let you do so now. If not, I'll move to the next panelist.
I'll just real quick on that. I'll say that there's a book. Let me see if I have it here. I don't see it, but there's a book that by Chancellor Williams, The Destruction of Black Civilization, and in that he talks about that very point. He says in there, and this was written probably in the early mid 1900s, and he says that the destruction of African civilization, that there was a known kind of concept by African people that said that the moment we allow foreigners, particularly Europeans, to come in, that would be the demise of Africa. And so, you know, I know we're in kind of modern times, and we have openness to lots of folks. However, I think that if you go back and look at things fall apart, that idea of openness has also been part of our demise. And we have, you know, it's one thing to have visitors, it's another thing to have people who have rights that don't have your best interests at heart. See, it would be different if there was a way to assess their best interests. And I think we have not, unfortunately, been the best at that. And we've allowed folks to come in. Malcolm used to say, and others used to say, first they send the ministry or the church, then they send the first they send the monastery, then they send the military and the mercenaries. And so you know, that sounds kind of cliche maybe to people now, but if we look at that, that's what's happened in Africa, and even with Native Americans here, right? In any of these places, they've repeatedly position things in such a way that our, you know, and we have an open, big, welcoming heart, and our open, big, welcoming heart has been to our demise, unfortunately. You know, if the people who we invite in had the same heart and sentiment as we do, then it wouldn't be a problem. But they've proven themselves not to be that. Even back as far as ancient Kemet with the Hyksos. If you go back and look at the Hyksos, these were Asiatic folks. When they came in, they wanted to take over. And so then that became the process that we continue to see. And we've got to have a certain amount of protection for ourselves as we deal with other folks. And I say one of the biggest things, even in modern times, with our organizations even, is that we have not learned how the infiltrators infiltrate. And so part of that has been that we've welcomed them in. And part of that has been that we haven't had the assessment tools to make sure that that their best interest is our best interest.
Okay.
I wanted to ask you a question on that same song. Doc, you have traveled around Africa.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Please. I think everybody got a question for the doc. So I got to have an economic question for him. But I want us to come back. Alex, do you have the tip ready? Please. Roy, and please smile for her because you're not smiling tonight. You look like
that'll get me and then not a smile. I will talk to her after this.
Economic question: the white people will bring up plenty money, black people will not bring up plenty money, right? That's the economic question you have, Mr.
No, it's more nuanced than that, but you hear it once you come back. Alex, unmute her so we're not getting to her.
Yeah. I do not propose to make a normal type of speech. Rather, I will make remarks to provide my views on some critical issues that are relevant for the development of the country. In doing so, I hope that I will excite you to think and to act on the role that you are called upon to play by the people of the country whom you represent. Honorable legislators, my first comment has to do with Article 27B of our Constitution. That says, I quote, in order to preserve, foster, and maintain a positive Liberian culture, values, and character, only persons who are Negroes or of Negro descent shall qualify by birth, or by naturalization to be citizens of Liberia, unquote. Mr. Speaker, Liberia today is above where we were on our independence in 1847. Therefore, we must now make those structural changes that propel us to join emerging African countries that have left us behind. As we may recall, we tried in the past to do constitutional reform. Former interim president, Dr. Amos Sawyer, led the committee that made tremendous progress, but that racist provision was left intact. My plea now is that you consider the necessary amendment to Chapter 4, Article 27B of the Constitution. Mr. Speaker, Honorable
What's going on? What's going on? That was it? That was it?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got the gist. Let's come back. Thank you, Ellie. Dr. Kafani, you heard the former president, not Ellen Johnson. You spoke on it earlier. But here's my question. You can just speak on what you heard from her. We currently don't have, and I'm going off the argument that was made earlier by Veteran Smith. Every country needs a middle class. We in Liberia has not been successful to build a middle class after 178 years. What we have is a people that are on the very top of the economic ladder and those that are on the very bottom of it. So if you are not out there, you are damn near poor. There's no way out for you. So what would you say to those that could make the argument and say, hey, maybe we open up the citizenship, buckets to others who have the economic might to come in here and open up the economy so that they can create jobs, so the economy expands, and then we can be able to create the middle class that we so desperately need. What's wrong with that, Dr. Kafani?
So the question is, what's preventing them from engaging in business without being citizens? Does not being a citizen preclude them from engaging in business? There's lots of people in the United States or other countries who are not citizens of those countries who are engaged in business in those countries.
But there are privileges that they don't enjoy.
There may be some, but I would say few. There could be other provisions that would allow them to own houses or whatever without being a citizen. The question is, the hint of that is that it takes white folks or Europeans to come in and to create the middle class. Whom are they targeting, and who's behind the urging of this? Is this Western civilization who has usually imperialistic endeavors, or is this somebody else, or is this China or Asia, or who is the body that would be targeted that doesn't currently have citizenship, that isn't of African descent? I wouldn't use the word Negro. That isn't of African descent that could do so. Could you not target Africans in other countries or in the diaspora in the U.S. and other places to come in and to create business opportunities for them that would encourage them to come in and to create that middle class? I just think that it would also, it could, there's lots of other ways, I would argue, that are possible to create what they're talking about, a middle class. You have to create business opportunities for folks who are already there. So do folks who are there, do they have access to loans or micro loans to be able to create business? Are you going to, if you're going to have people who are enticing to come in, are you going to give them tax credits? So why would you not give tax credits or tax set-asides for folks who are already there to create those businesses? So I'm not saying it's not, sometimes you need innovation. So I'm not saying that you can't get innovation from outside, but I don't know that you need, I wouldn't use the term also that the racist legislation, because I don't see that as Africans having things for themselves being racist. I see it as being a situation where you're creating the conditions for Africans to succeed. And that they haven't doesn't mean that they can't. It just means maybe the systems haven't been in place to create and encourage that in ways that have been sustainable. And so opening the door for Europeans or Asians or Arabs to come in, because when you say race, whom are you targeting to come in? That means you're targeting, you're saying that you think that people who are non-African have a better ability to create businesses than people who are Africans. But there's African billionaires all around the world. Why not encourage some of those African billionaires to partner with Liberia or Liberian businesses to create the middle class, to create the businesses that you want? We oftentimes want to look towards Europeans or other folks other than our own African folks who are around the globe who can bring wealth to what we do. That's my response.
Thank you, thank you. You just hold me right in my track there, because I was going to come over that point that you just brought up. But I think the question and the comment is legitimate. Why haven't we gone out to bring in Black billionaires and Black business owners to help expand the economy? That's a legitimate question. It's very, thank you, Dr.
And even multimillionaires, right? There's a lot of African American multimillionaires. The richest person on the continent is in Nigeria, right next door.
Yeah, they play politics with him to kick him out of his country. He came there to do some business, but they kick him out because they play politics with him.
Exactly. Right. So are they not gonna? So are they? As the point is, are they looking for Europeans and others because they're not gonna play politics with them, and they're just gonna give them a pass on stuff that we don't give Africans a pass on? That is an embedded problem that we have, is that we give other folks a pass on things that we don't give African people a pass on. We don't have grace towards ourselves. What it is, we don't allow for errors and mistakes and growth, whereas we give other folks that all day long.
Absolutely, absolutely. Dr. Smith, your question or comment?
Yeah, my question is twofold, or a statement and a question is in twofold. One, I can remember our 150th Independence Day, and I was celebrating it at the Library of Congress in Washington, D.C., and we had Jesse Jackson Jr., and we have our former president for the interim government of Liberia. What's his name? He's deceased right now. He a literary writer. I forgot his
Former
name.
president?
That's kid. Yeah,
Sawyer?
former president. He was not Sawyer. He was a common man that they voted for to be in between. Yeah, he was a common man that they voted for in between. And Sangawolo.
Dr. Wolo. Okay. Yeah.
Blue. No, el otro. El otro. Blue.
Okay, so Dr. Kafani, let's go to Mr. Nubo. Mr. Nubo,
what that Kafani said, I agree with him. In Liberia today,
Mr. Nubo, let give the veteran a quick question because he's going back and forth. So,
yes, Sangawolo, 150th Independence Day. He said because Zambia had a vice president that was white, that it was appropriate. It was appropriate for us to begin the process of electing white people in our government. So my question is, looking at, and you said he requested a Marshall Plan, that it was time to give Marshall Plan where they give Germany, I'm gonna give it to Liberia. But yes, my bigger question. My bigger question would be, our ancestor, African American brothers and sisters, they put this in the Constitution for a reason. Why only people of African descent should become citizens. And my Ellen said it's time that it should be changed. It should be changed because we have reached this time. But we don't have a middle class, that's one. Don't you think our African American brother need to be part of this debate? Because they put it in the Constitution to be part of this conference and to see whether it's right, and also having a middle class. That's my two questions. Either they be part of this debate, whether it's the right time to open it, because they had an objective, whether that objective have been made. That's my two questions.
I think that's a great point. I think that it would be great for Liberia to host a conference with some Pan-Africanists from the diaspora, and particularly from the U.S., to engage in that. You know, I mean, I'm sure you might get a bunch of African American politicians to agree with the former president without much consideration. However, I think that the people we need to be having that conversation with are the people who are have been staunchly struggling for the upliftment of African people. And I'm not saying some of the politicians haven't. I'm just saying that some of them do things to placate European sentiment. And we need to stop placating European sentiment, because they don't placate ours, right? They're not looking to satisfy. And I'm not saying, let me be clear, I'm not speaking of all Europeans. And when I say Europeans, you guys talk about white folks. I don't use the word white to refer to people who you refer to white, because this paper is white. You see this, brother, right? This paper is white, and I haven't met any white people yet. My red, black, and green flag has a red on it. I still ain't met a red man. So those social constructs are misconceptualizations, and we gotta use our own intelligence to address that. So your question is, I think, is apropos, that we as Africans need to begin to start assessing and analyzing how we want to come to the equation, how we want to come to the table, and how we want to be seen. And if we think about the struggles that brought Liberia and Sierra Leone into being, that we think about it in ways that these were Africans who left a slaveocracy. And leaving a slaveocracy meant that they understood in a very deep way the atrocities and the intentionalities of white supremacy. And so maybe we need to meditate on their commitments to that, and begin to start and reflect and pray on their pushes for that to be in the Constitution, and then come up with another kind of assessment. I think that if I'm looking at Liberia, I think the time hasn't come yet. Maybe that time might come in the future, but I don't think it's here yet. Because if we look at Liberia as its connectedness to the rest of the African continent, I think we have to put Liberia in its global context, and begin to start thinking about how do we see the impact of that, or what it's had elsewhere, right? Here the U.S. is celebrating 250 years, and how many African presidents have we had? So I say let's look at it in that context, and then even when we had an African president, as beloved as Obama was and or is, what did he do for African people on a grand scale here in the Americas, in the United States? And so we've got to have those questions. And some people don't like me raising that point, but I think I'm glad Obama was there. I just think that we have to look at it holistically. And I'm glad that he was there because he created the understanding for a generation of young folks that's possible. His politics and policies were a different story, though. We had the assassination
Gaddafi.
of Gaddafi under Obama, which was an atrocity, right? And has left that part of Africa in shambles because Gaddafi was upholding the desire to further enslave Africans that has carried itself out since the time that he was assassinated.
Yeah, and the assassination of Gaddafi even brought about insecurity all across the sub-Saharan Africa.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. So, Mr. Nubo.
So my part two question would be, why now?
I think I answered that.
Why?
Okay.
Yeah, I think he addressed that. So, Mr. Nubo.
Okay.
Yes. Yes,
Yes,
I'm here.
Your question, sir. Your question to the doctor. Do you have a question?
I maybe have.
If you don't, that's fine. Then we'll just
go statement to make comment.
Okay, come on.
I appreciate everything he says. In Liberia today, let's say you are civil engineer. You organize your complaint. Government will not do anything or line of credit, this and that, for you. But if a Lebanese man come, the next day he can get that. And they have something they call liberalization policy. It is not working. And I feel that the former president, these were the issues that she want to talk about. Instead of talking about white men becoming citizen of Liberia, and going and buying the whole of Maryland County. And John Mo go there, John Mo be the white man or plantation worker. And I see Veteran Smith shaking his head.
No, but Mr. Newman, if I should help you.
The same thing can happen to River Says.
No, why I wanted to say
white people are mining diamond, gold in River Says, in Cape Mount, in Maryland County, in Grand GEDEH County, in all the counties. And these are Indians. And these are Indians. These are Indians, these are Chinese, these are white people, and what have you. And Madam Salim want us to give them citizenship. Maybe the Turkish people, from who are operating B Mountain. We should go and give all of them citizenship. And these people share their diamond from Liberia and other mineral from Liberia through. They put everything on a helicopter and send them to Freetown.
See, that's my point, Mr. Nubo, is that you got all those people already there. What are they contributing, or are they just exporting and taking all the resources out?
Yes.
They don't without citizenship. They could already do what was being asked. It's just that they don't want to because they want to do so in such ways that they have more control over things going on. And if they really were about uplifting the country, then they would do it there with all the resources they already got from the mining, from the businesses. You can't tell me there's no non-Africans in Liberia. What are they doing to create the middle class there now?
Okay.
Yeah, you see, Mr. Nemo, I was going to help you in your question. I come in just a yeah. I wanted to ask him, Mr. Nemo.
Veteran Smith.
Hold it right there, please.
I made my point. And
we got to go to the line real quick. Guys,
has already
we got to go to the line real quick. When we come back, We'll then engage the topic and move on to the next topic that Dr. Kafani want to talk to us about. I beg your indulgence. Alex, please take 1 or 2 calls, please, from the listener.
We cannot hear you, Alex.
I think Mr. Fresh misspace today, forgetting my mask. 0776 105 105 881 143504 0776 105 105 881 143504. And let's hear from you this evening. You just listen to the panelists here on the show. Let's pick up this first person. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Your name, where you join from?
This is Mr. C. Gonda. I'm calling from TV.
Mr. C. Gonda, welcome to the show.
Yeah, as I listen keenly to the discussion, the brain behind this thing is to sell this country. You know fully well the people, they have the economic power. You have never created a middle class. All the resources in this country are being taken out without a single benefit to the custodian of this country, besides the few elites that are up there, and not taking the well-being of the citizen into consideration. Then you're talking about making white people citizens. You know what will happen in the next few months when they take over? They will purchase this country, and our president will be a mere figurehead, because the economic power is so great that you can even see in a court system, our court system, somebody who is financially potent is always right in this country, and I'm going to be blunt with that. So you come, say you're giving white people right to be citizens. And sometimes they say, Sweden gave $1 million aid to Liberia. Are you retrospecting to know how many $1 billion they took out of this country? Are you also retrospecting to know how many $1 billion America took from out of this country when it gave chicken change and people jumping up and down? The people helping the country. If our natural resources were controlled by ourselves, we will not be where we are today.
Sure.
Then you're talking about giving them right to be citizens. Say you can't buy the country with your economic power. All of us will be slaves in your own land. The little right that we get to own land, let it remain as it is. The people that wrote that constitution, the treatment that was given to them in America, that's why they look at it and say, only people of Negro descent should be citizens of this country. They were not blind people. They were intelligent people who sat together and retrospect on what happened to them in America. That's the reason why they made our constitution and say, no white man must be citizens. They are not citizens. They own the country already. What more if you give them the right to be citizens? Then you say, buy the whole of Liberia. Because look, the people put system in place that we, the indigenous, remain where we are. Our life can't change. Then you're talking about giving them opportunity. You will only have 2 classes of people in this place. The elite are up there and the white people. The rest of us will remain in limbo for the rest of our life. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. 0776 105 105 881 143504 0776 105 105 881 143504. We pick up 2 or 3 calls here, then we go back and I take Berikatu in quickly. The retired captain, welcome to the show. Let's say I'm a boy Berikatu there, you know, for you compared to do the raffle thing. Welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Ulu, and good evening to all our professors. Welcome in class. Thank you. All right. This topic tonight is so much important, unique, in a sense that the message coming forth is a very powerful and interesting message. But you are not the rightful messenger of this message. You are not the rightful messenger of this message, Madam Former President. I'm sorry if the words coming out harsh, but truth be told, if you think you are the rightful messenger, then here's the question. Where were you during your 12 years as head of state? The veteran politician in our country and the well-recognized, highly respected person in the world from the Republic of Liberia that everybody wants to do business with. Spent 12 years. But besides, former president, we are for a referendum towards citizenship. Before it came to being for people to vote on it, what was your standpoint? Now, for me, in my mind, if and only if the messenger being the rightful person to come with such a message, we will embrace it, collaborate with the messenger, join the messenger, and push the message forward. Because Liberia now deserves development. Liberia needs development. Liberia must develop. We are going to 200 years now. Countries that we sat on table and signed the Declaration of Independence, they are far ahead of us. I asked a question this evening. I said, Mr. Arizona Dwell will be careful. Name the rest. Which one of us now that don't want to be or don't want to become a citizen of Asia, Europe, America, Australia? I challenge any of us to personally, I can never want to be citizen of this country. You want to be, but you don't want them to also be citizen of your country. You don't want one man to go Kunabo Theater be speaking Kunabo Dale to build some kind of 3-story building there. How do you expect the country to develop? Open up your arms. But you have to apply in the army what we call F&E, friendship and enemy. Give the people the room with a restriction. You can live here. You are not to go this way. You are not to go backward. Live here the way you think you want to live here with the citizen, better. Mr. Citizen, you got right to live in. But Mr. Berekatu, you are respected only here. You can live your better life here. Respect the people. Who told you those who are our family in America that are citizens that you think they got 100% equal rights with the typical born American citizen? The answer is no. But yet they live there above all the rule and regulation and they live their normal life. They got horses, they got properties, and they live their normal life. Equally so, when they just breach one of the protocol, deportation takes them away. Let us think twice. Labrador must develop. Labrador need to be developed. Labrador deserves development. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. We'll pick up this caller. Hello.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Your name, where do you join us from?
I'm not big GEDEH calling from Webber.
Come again with your name?
Marvin GEDEH.
Okay, Marvin, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Okay. Let me say good evening to our panelists. And good evening to you also.
Thank you.
Okay, to the topic. When becoming a citizen. As for me, 100% I didn't agree. So whether they become citizen and you restrict them, you not restrict them, but I say no to that. My reason of being is that the way women treating our people. They feel that if you listen to on the internet, I think something like that, the president of America, went and draw the former President Obama and his wife and get put under them monkey. Why you are white men and we are the black monkey? What are you doing becoming a citizen of the black monkey? So as for me, I don't agree. White men should become citizens. In fact, the Americans, they fast too. Way back when some of us were not born and we're getting old like this. What benefit Liberia? What do we benefit from that fast too? Nothing. Only peanuts. So I 100% don't agree for women to be citizens. I don't agree. That what she's putting forth are personal interest. Let me tell you, personal interest. For instance, somewhere as one of the panelists said, palm bottle, somebody put palm bottle all right. So now she coming to say, yeah, they palm bottle, saying they put palm bottle man right. Let me go, please. No is no, and I agree. Thank you.
Thank you so much, folks. 0776105105
Alex, just one more call,
Yeah. I pick up one more call, then we go back. Yeah, folks, let's hear from you. 0776105105 881143504. We pick up one more call and then go back to our panelists here on the show. 0776105105 881143504. 0776105105 881143504. Let's pick up this person. Hello.
Hello?
Hello, your name, where you joining from?
This is Mr. Gunda once again.
Yeah, go ahead quickly.
Okay. You see what we are talking about? People are not looking at it from far above. People say somebody will be citizen, he will do development. You know how long they've been in this country? If these people were good people, the resources that they are taking out of this country, the middle class that we're talking about will have been established ever since. These countries that sending peanuts that we call the sending aid to Liberia, if you check, you the educated people, you check your own index. How much is taken out of Liberia and how much is given in return to Liberia? They did whole lot of damages to us. They destroy our culture. They destroy us economically. They destroy politically. It's the African leader today. When you take over, if you don't go to America, especially Liberia, they say, my man, I think you want to be president. See how they have the pin all down. Then people talking about you want to get that citizenship. Somebody already get called, send it over you. Then you say, I sharpen the collar, I give it to you. Cut my hair off. That's what we are talking about. People talking about. You kind of do
let Mr. Go now.
You are you aware that all the money in this country, they own it?
1 minute quick.
If the people were interested in investing in us, the middle class we talk about.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly.
What happened?
Thank you, Mr. Wulu, for taking the calls. Want to thank all the callers for being part of the show tonight. We appreciate your participation. Mr. Smith, what we're going to do now, because you're going to be after your question, and if Dr. Kafani pick up any one of the callers respond that he want to respond to, he will answer both for your concern and or that of the callers. Then we'll move on to the next topic. Your question, please.
My question center around first, I'm not concerned about what Mana Ellen is saying, I want her to say what she have to say. Nothing wrong with what she have to say. I'm worrying about it. What I'm concerned about, who she represents. Who is telling her? Who are the people telling her to say it? She just the front. She
But
not the.
that's what we should be worried about, man.
Yeah, that's what we should worry about, not her. I'm concerned about her. I'm concerned about the people who behind her. Putting she just the face, but there are people behind her to give the message.
Oh,
So
who
my
answer that
concern,
question? Is it Dr. Kafina or Dr. Archie Wright?
No. The question is going to Dr. Kafani, not you.
Okay.
Complete the question, Mr. Frank, the veteran.
yeah. So that is my the question and concern. Who and then my the lawmaker. The lawmaker who should represent the people. So she went to them. She knows some of these lawmakers. She know how she dealt with them under her administration with the brown envelope. So my second concern is the legislature, whether they have changed. If they haven't changed, I didn't get a message for them, and she know how to speak that language to them. That's my other concern. Then my third concern would be
No. Hold you right up, please. We hold you right
that all in one, my African American brothers.
Hold on.
How they will look at this?
Dr. Kafani got to respond to the callers. He got to respond to you. So let's just do the quick improvement, please. Dr. Kafani.
Yeah. Well, I only have so much time tonight. I won't be here too much longer. Okay. But I did want to. I think the Fred's question I had answered that, basically saying that 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 was my question. I said in the beginning, I said we have to look at who are the what's the impetus behind the question, right? It didn't just come out of the blue. If you're a politician or a former politician, it's not too often that they come to before the parliament or the Congress or the formal body to make a plea about something as esoteric as this. Because I'm assuming there's lots of things that she could have come before the body to say and express concerns about, and the approach could have been one of economic policy. We need to change our economic policy. But to have the push be about having non-Africans coming to Liberia means that there's somebody or some group of somebodies pushing to create citizens of Liberia who are not African. That's what the bottom line is. And yeah, the question is, this is not the first time this has happened in other countries. If you look in South America, you have Asian folks who have been presidents of some of the countries. And you have to raise the question as to who or why, what was the impetus, what's the drive, and in every case we always have to look at and maybe we say follow the money, but also follow the power. Who's the power behind or the pressure behind the decisions that are made or the questions that are made, and if somebody else jumps on this now, then maybe they were the person pushing it and she was the voice expressing it because she has the love and the sentiment of the people to a certain extent, and then that becomes the international push, because it could have just been a conversation with the president and approached it from that way, but this was a different kind of push that brought it to the forefront, and so I stick by what I said before.
Alrighty. Thank you, Dr. Kafani. I think we're going to move on now from this topic and go on to the next topic. And at this point, veteran, I will give you the floor to introduce the topic that you said Dr. Kafani was coming to talk about. I think it's the FGM practice. And so introduce the topic, and then we'll give it back to Dr. Kafani so he can explain to us his perspective on that.
Yeah, this subject been around the FGM is part of the our society, the poorer society, and where they interact with the more pressure part of a woman body.
And Dr.
I was
Kafani,
just,
we only got 23 minutes to go, so if that okay.
yeah, and I was just talking to him to find out what was his input, whether he knew about it. And to my surprise, he knew about it more than I. And so I said, okay, the next time we have, I want him to talk about it, to give a part, because he a professor. So he talked to African women. She talked to other nationalities who have gone through it. So for your perspective, Professor Kafani, on this subject matter, uh, what have you learned from it, and what can you share with us as we debate this, whether to remove it from our poorer society, or what is there a good part? Is there a bad part in this matter when it comes to how it's treated against women? What can you say to,
Yeah.
I know you know anything about poorer society, but for our community, what
Yeah.
can you say and what can we do?
Well, I mean, I think that when we're talking about, first of all, the female genital mutilation that happens during rites of passage programs, right? For the most part, and just like male circumcisions happens during similar times, and it happens across not just the continent, it happens in other places around the world as well. And the point being is that whom is it beneficial to and for, right? And is it beneficial at all, right? Because some people may say, well, you're coming with this Western idea, talking about this, and maybe you just have some Western European bias about it. And I think that when we look at the negative impact that it has on women, on childbirth, on women having urinary tract infections, other kinds of things, that we should look at it in terms of the whole overall part of the society. And I think that it continues to have a negative impact, and it's not just about controlling of women's bodies, but that because there's women who do it on women, and so then it's because their ideas about the customs. And I think that oftentimes, if we really want to address things that someone might say is sexist, is that men have to address their own sexism. So if men were to say to women that we don't think that that's necessary, or we don't think that is problematic, that I think that women who perform that potentially would stop doing it, right? But if men pressure women to do that because they think that it feels good for them in having sexual relations with women, then that becomes a necessity, or is perceived as a necessity, and so then we end up not thinking about the pain and suffering that it caused women, not just during the time when it's done, but also afterwards for decades for a lot of women, and undoing it, right, when some people have had it undone, that it also can have problems there, right? And so then you can look at it from the perspective of, even in China, and maybe other parts of Asia as well, where they had women's feet that were bound because it supposedly looked cute. But if you look at the feet of the women whose feet were bound for decades, you see that their feet were mutated, and they had problems walking, and the pain and pressure that it caused. But because they were trying to confine to some both cultural but also a male incentivized approach, that became the problem of it. And I think we have to look at those things and look at our community to think about what are the things that holistically can elevate us to another level. So I talk about Sankofa a lot, which means it's a Ghanaian word, an Akan word that means to go back to where you to know where you're going. You got to know where you've been, right? You got to look. It's a bird. The Sankofa bird looks back while it's flying forward, and so we've got to look back to our past. But sometimes we have to look back to our past and see what things we need to extend and or eliminate. Right, all of those things I think we have to look at. So I believe I'm out of time. Because Alex is giving me the gong.
You go, Dr. Kafan.
Yeah, I mean, but that's basically the essence of what I have to say on that. I think that we've got to, it's just like with our ideas about spirituality, our ideas about politics. We've got to look at our other ideas about family raising. We've got to look at all of those things and be holistic in our approach to our people and our community, and figure out what things are productive and what things are counterproductive. If that is shrinking the number of women who have children, maybe we need to look at that, right? I was watching a study, I was participating in a program the other day where this guy was doing this projection on population and talking about population growth, and looking at the places around the world that have the potential to have the highest increase in population over the long range. And what he said was a precursor to it was having wealthy societies, but also societies where there's high birth rate. And what he ended up saying in the end was that in the U.S. has the highest per capita income, but it has a low birth rate. So it doesn't look like that would be the place for replacing population. And then it looked at Africa. It said Africa had a high birth rate, but it had a low income rate in most countries per capita. And so then that didn't lend itself to it. And we can look at the number of infant mortality, the infant mortality rate, and the to address these things. And in the end, what he said was that Israel was the country that had the highest birth rate as well as the highest per capita. And he said that we, if we think about it, that's part of the narrative that they're dealing with and talking about. Because even in New Jersey, you have some families, Jewish families in particular, who have very high number of children, right? They can have 10, 8, 9, 10, 12 children in their families. And so they have very high birth rate. And so then you have to raise the question, if they are and they're having all the facilities available to them, what does that mean? And so this same question about the surgery that people are having, look at that in terms of birth and death rates of infants and women during birth, is very high. And so what are the implications of all those things? I think we have to have those kinds of questions and develop answers to them. I think it combines, this question actually combines this segment and the previous segment in talking about developing the middle class and what does it take to do so. And I think it takes a changing of mentality for us as Africans about how we see ourselves and what are the things that we want to bring into being to create the types of reality that we want and need in our community.
Now, Mr. Kafani, why you think on this subject, when we're dealing with the becoming citizen, we had a different view, and then this topic where the Western world is pushing for us to eliminate this part in order to give financial benefit to us. If you look at it from that way, if you don't do it, we'll not give you money. So how you look at these two subjects? One, they want to become citizen, we don't want to. And this other one, if you don't move that part of your culture, we'll not give you money. What do you think the real intention?
No. All of it's about control. So the puppeteer, that is the one who's trying to control things, will send you signals to go right and left and not tell you which one is really beneficial. And you have to make a decision on your own about that. So this could be beneficial. Eliminating female genital mutilation could be beneficial, but it doesn't have to be on the impetus of the West. So just because they say something doesn't mean we're doing it because they say it. We have to do things because we've made the kind of assessment on our own about all their various things going on, and we do that which is beneficial and stop letting the puppeteer control us as puppets. So the manipulation of some folks from our community would be, oh, you're only doing this because the West says it. And then on the other side, so it's manipulation and control. That's my assessment.
And Dr. Kafani, I couldn't agree with you more. This is where I have always argued as far as the female genital mutilation is concerned. This is not, it's not organic. All of this pushback on this practice is not organic. It is external. It's coming from outside. We know this. And like you said, it's all about control. And we have to resist this. We have to resist this. Now, I understand, some women are saying, well, you're not a woman, you're not in a woman body, you don't understand the lack of sexual pleasure and all that stuff. I understand that. And I'm not saying we should not look at it, but let's not look at it because somebody sitting somewhere in Europe doesn't think that we know what we are doing. This practice has been with us for centuries, just like you said, Dr. Kafani, and we can argue it on both sides. So, in the few minutes that we have, Dr. Kafani, what would you recommend? Let me just give you my view. My view is we should not even, first of all, have this conversation in the public domain because it is cultural. It is cultural. It is. We don't come to the Western world and say, "Hey, man, your children are so goddamn disrespectful, and you should stop putting them out of your house as soon as they talk back to you." We don't do that because that don't happen in Africa, But we don't do that. We'd accept you for who you are.
No, maybe you should.
That's right. Okay. But we accept you for who you are. So I think, so I go to my question. What would you recommend as far as the female genital mutilation is concerned? What is your position?
I mean, I think I'll just reiterate. I think my position is that I understand this that it may be cultural, but I think that just from what I've seen, experienced, that its impact on women is problematic, right? And so then I think that if nothing else, it should be assessed by the women whom have to have it done. And there may be other things that could be done that could become cultural that aren't that. But I think we have to be careful because sometimes we say stuff is cultural, but it came from an imposition from before. So, for instance, I'll give you an example in the U.S. We look at food like chitlins and other things, and we say that that's cultural food. Actually, no, it was slave food that was imposed by the slave masters, and we took it and made something out of it that was nourishable and edible and so on and so forth. But it comes from slave culture. And so then it's an imposition. I'll give you another example. Even in Nigeria today, oftentimes people refer to Eshu as the devil. Eshu was never referred to as the devil, but that was a European Christian imposition. And so now Eshu, who is the guide of the crossroads, the Orisha of the crossroads, and helps to guide and open the doors, the owner of the doors, that basically people look at and use the word as the devil of Eshu, but that was never the case. And so now it's seen that way and is talked about in negative ways, and Eshu is revered in some and feared in others because there's this imposition that comes from outside that we think is part of our culture, but actually it came from somebody else. So even with female genital mutilation, my suggestion is that in part, maybe we need to go back a few hundred years to see where it came from. Is this something that came from the Arab imposition that Arab enslavers did to African women, and then that carried over to other places? Did it come from something else? Where did it originally come from? And I haven't seen any data on that. And I would be interested to see if somebody did some old archival research to see if this was something that was done thousands of years ago. If not, then we know that it's a imposition from something in the last few hundred years.
Right. And I'm with you, because we need to approach this. Okay, Mr. Newell's back. Mr. Newell, do you have a question for Dr. Kafani? I want you to comment because we have a few more minutes left.
Because we have what?
Few minutes left.
Okay, I do not have question with Dr. Kafani because what he has said about the origin of Liberia, about empowering our people before we bring the white man in.
We're talking about the FGM.
Okay. The FGM. What he said, I think Claudio lectured us on this show before.
Yeah.
And I thought Claudio put that to an end because Claudio talked about the selfishness of we the men and the harm that we are doing to our girls and women because we are so selfish. We don't want women to have pleasure, but we want to have pleasure. That is inhumane. And then we call it African issue, African culture. Even the AU is against it. Even in Liberia, with a choir group in the Southeast and the Better group, we don't practice that. And then we come and preach here, say, oh, it's Liberian culture, this and that. And the day the issue came on, I stated that what we need to oppose is men getting married to men and women getting married to women. I still maintain my position and I rest my case.
All right, Dr. Kafani, you have a question, Mr. Veteran Smith?
No,
yeah,
I'm good.
I want to get Dr. Kafani the last 4 minutes that we have to close.
Okay.
So ask a question and he will just close up on us.
Dr. Kafani, as a sociologist, how do we go about discussing a subject like this that is so sensitive that it break our spirit or bring disunity among us? How will you suggest that we begin to discuss it in a social way that you will help us to do, that we can do and see some of the fault, see some things that we can change, but we do it in the brotherly and sisterly law as African people, and that it will unite us and not divide us. That would be my concern.
Yeah. I think that's an important piece. I think that when I ran for Congress, I talked about that we've got to have we got to be willing to have courageous conversations, right? And so courageous conversations means that you may say something that offends me, but I don't have to throw a chair across the room to hit you. We've got to be willing to give each other grace, right? So if you offend me, doesn't mean I need to strike you immediately. It may mean that I'm going to take you to task on it, but I don't have to call you out your name. I don't have to to do those kinds of things. And I think we have some traditions as the ambassador to the ONI in Ile-Ife, Nigeria, and when I was in Burkina Faso, and I went to see the Mosi King. One of the things that I saw there was that when people had conflicts and issues, that they respected the tradition of the monarchy, and by respecting the tradition, that they would come and have a conversation in that setting that was a tense conversation, but they allowed themselves to resolve it in a way that brought about harmony instead of disharmony. And so I think that if we start off understanding that we're going to bring harmony, we're going to bring unity to our space, and we work from a perspective of Sankofa, from Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a Southern African word. It's all over the continent, but Ubuntu in particular is like there's a Sutu proverb that says "Moto ke moto kabato," which means that my humanity is spoken to and attested to by how humanely I treat you and by how humanely you treat me. So that humanity is not a one-way street. And so then if we're talking about FGM from a humanity perspective, then are we treating our women in a humane way? And is that humane way how we're as men are saying it, or is it how they are seeing it? And so if we give them the grace that we're willing to listen and consider their experiences, as opposed to, as Mr. Nubu said, just our pleasures, do our pleasures trump our, and you got that word I use, do our pleasures trump, or do they supersede our willingness to treat women in ways that we see would be humane? And if we don't, then do those women respond in inhumane ways to us, subtly, that we never see? And maybe that these kind of subtle challenges that we experiences are part of the basis of what you end up having, of not having this middle class, maybe even, because, and I know this may be a stretch, I'm pushing the envelope here, but maybe there's room for us to develop, because we've created a more harmonious, a more humane society, that everybody feels included, including the women, in ways that we haven't done before. And then doing that creates a new pathway for us as Africans to move to the next level. And I want to push us to think about, how do we collectively get to the next level, and what are the sacrifices that we're willing to make to get us there? And I think that we got to look at it that way, that there's some sacrifices, some things that are going to make us uncomfortable as Africans, that are going to be required for us to get to the next level. And maybe in a future show, I want us to have a conversation about how even South Korea got there, right? South Korea, that they, during their development, they started, they didn't start with a democratic process. They started with a different kind of process, and that they used the impetus of that. And when they didn't have well secured things and science and business, that the president at the time would destroy all this stuff and made them start over, even in their steel industry. If you go back and look at their steel industry, how it developed, the president had said, and maybe his cabinet or whatever, that the steel was weak that they developed, and they made them start over from scratch. But now today, everybody's buying Hyundais and Kias, because the first Hyundais that came out weren't too trustworthy. But today, the Kia is on the top of the pile. The other kinds of stuff coming from South Korea is on the top of the pile. And we've got to look at those kind of models, not saying we got to do everything the way they do, but we've got to look at a model that critiques ourselves. I call it we have to do in sociology, I say we have to do a sociological analysis of sociology. In other words, we got to look insular. We got to be critical of ourselves holistically, to move us holistically forward.
Dr. Kafani, always a pleasure. Always a learning process having you on. Sembutu de Kabutu?
The proverb is and you made me forget. Now, luckily, I got the book right here that I wrote it in. I can read it.
Yes,
that's what it is. It's moto ke moto kabato. Moto ke moto kabato. It's a Sutu proverb.
All righty. Moto kosoto kabato. Okay. And what's the meaning of that again?
It basically means that a person's humanity is attested to by how humanely they treat their neighbor, and that neighbor's humanity is attested to by how humanely they treat you. So that it's symbiotic, that each person has to contribute to the other person's humanity for humanity to happen.
Gotcha. Well, you heard it, listeners.
How we the men treat the
The women.
Female genital stuff. And
Yes,
how
sir.
the women look at us in return.
Right.
That man, these people here want to have pleasure with us, and we are not. We are being affected. How inhumane they are to us. How inhumane the co-host Archie, Veteran Smith, and Alex Group. How inhumane they are to us. That's what that proverb says.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I say.
Professor, sir, we ending the show in a jovial way. When you come one day, can we look at all the proverbs that you have collected and just do a show, maybe on a Friday, where we just make it things that help us giving civilization to the world? How we not using?
We'll do that on a Saturday. Let's do that on a Saturday. Is that possible, Doctor?
Not this Saturday, but it's possible, yeah.
Not this coming Saturday, maybe next Saturday or whenever Saturday.
Well, next week I got to go to a conference, so I'll be out of town next week. So yeah, I'll be at a conference until Sunday, so I won't be able to do it. But it may be the following weekend we could do it. And yeah, I don't think. Well, if the following weekend is March the 21st, that's our African Spirituality Conference. Veteran Smith, are you coming up here for the African Spirituality Conference?
That's very intriguing. I have to come.
I think y'all would like that. That's a show in of it. Y'all can simulcast that show. That's a show in of itself. We got voodoo priests coming. We got a con priest coming.
We have company. I have a question for you. How you will invite Veteran Smith, who does not believe that Christianity started in Egypt?
Well, that's why the show is if that's what he believes, that means the show is definitely, the program is definitely for him. Yes. Because we're gonna have Kemetic priests who practice the Egyptian Kemetic way even today. They're gonna be coming, and so we have a priest from what's the name? Where is he from? He's from the Akan system, and another one who's from the Senegalese spiritual system. So these are all non-Christian, non-Muslim, non-Abrahamic traditions, and so they're all going to be there in force. I just secured somebody who's a Rastafarian practitioner. So we're hitting the show hard this time.
And this show believes that Moses crossed the Red Sea instead of the reed water, REED water. Red Sea is over 40 miles.
All right.
We have cover that.
We have held Dr. Kafani for more than what he planned. For more than what he tried to be right? Yes. So let's have him close up and then.
Okay.
I think I said what needs to be said today. I think coming back with a conversation on spirituality, a conversation on Proverbs. I think that would be, both of those would be great to have conversations. I have a couple of my own Proverbs I created, so I'd love to share those and we can have some conversations about that. So looking forward to it.
Okay, excellent. Thank you, Dr. Kafani, for always coming through when we need you. We really appreciate your presence tonight, and we look forward to dealing with you again on one of these Saturdays that you will have the time to talk to us more.
Yes. I leave by saying power to the African people.
Power to the African people. All right, sir.
Okay, boss. Alex.
Yep, the time is 12:06 there with Alex. So we can't.
Tonight he will be in the station. So we can go for another 30 minutes.
Another 30 minutes.
Alex will be at the station.
What?
Alex, say something.
All the way I beat on you and Archie yesterday. Want to be on the show?
Hello, not hearing you. Hello, not hearing you.
I've said I'm here for tonight, so I'm here for tonight. So if you guys will continue the show, meaning I'll have to be listening from the backstage.
Okay,
But y'all also be live on the radio.
Okay.
So when we're ready for the audience to come in,
No audience.
If audience can come in and stay here listening, I'm monitoring the radio, so I can also put them through.
But they will listen to what we discuss.
Anything as we speak now, you live. So anything we talk, anything you talk, it will be live. The only thing is I'll be monitoring from the backstage.
Mr. Numo, you gotta be on your best behavior.
Be a good boy, right?
Look.
Okay. But
what do we say? You're coming to the topic.
Okay. What is the plan we have for Saturday?
No, Mr. Numo, we can't discuss on live radio.
Okay. Yeah. Because that was the.
I want us to talk about what how to call her. I wish she was still here. Claudia said something that we didn't really pick up on, but I really wanted to talk about it. She said, and it's very strange. If it is happening, I swear to God, it's very terrible. She is saying that mob justice is taking over. Nowadays, you don't have to be the person who goes into the street and snatch people's belongings, say the phone, the purses, or what have you. If you went ahead and purchased that stolen property, the mob comes after you. They mob you. If you are not lucky, they kill you. But if they don't stop that. This is the dangerous part. They find your residence and they go to your house and also mob your family. She said that. And when she was talking, I was like, what? Is this what they're doing now? It is terrible. We have to resist that. We have to. Because some poor parents will be sitting home. They don't know why the child went up there and got some stolen property. And then you come and inflict harm on them just because of what the child did. It's unacceptable. Mr. Numo, okay, you going? Mr. Numo, what's the camera?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back.
You want to come in on this a little bit?
I did not. I came in late. I did not hear that.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay.
And what I talked about Madame Saliv, that's what we started on. And my justice, it's not just today's issue. It has been there since Turbo time.
But do you agree with the fact that after parents
you running away, or they accuse you of something, you run away, people say roll, everybody run behind you. Bro. Even police arrest you for something, people from the community can be beating on you. That was justice.
Yeah, bro.
And that is a very important issue. Maybe we can have on Monday to explain that. And we go through it, because somebody I listened to today say people are dying every day, from my justice, this and that in Monrovia. Yes.
I think, Mr. Nemo, we have to distinguish map justice, as we call it map justice in the past, and what we are facing or encountering today. I think quite different, because some of the things that we are experiencing, our people said not used to these type of equipment, the type of things that they use. The only type of thing sometimes we do where we just fighting with hands that you blow me, I run away, or the type of, but now they're using the type of equipment they're using. What do they see it on TV, or there are people who coming from different society teaching our people how to use it? I mean, there are things we are seeing, and the level it have escalated to where they tell you boldly that they're going to do it. We never used to experience that type of thing, Mr. Nemo, in the past. So why is it happening to us now? That's the question. We need to set a team together to come up why these things happen to us. Is it after the war we did not do well in integrating our people in the society? Is that some of the thing that stay haunting some of the people who participated in the senseless war? Why are these things happening? We haven't done a terror studies after the Civil War to readdress some of the issues that are confronting we just let it go. And it coming back, the longer we keep it not to address it, it's going to haunt us. And that's what is happening now.
Chickens are coming home to roots, as we say here in America. Chickens are coming home to roots. And I like the way you lay out, Veteran Smith. We kind of, the American man will say, how do you say that? Missed the ball or something. I just forgot the expression. But we did not pay attention to what was most important to us coming out of the crisis.
Yeah.
I have always said, coming out of the crisis, we had a blank slate.
Yeah.
Our campus were very blank. We could turn it any way we wanted to turn it. It was almost like we were getting a new independence. Because what happened, we put all of that behind us. We said, okay, the war has erased everything that happened. Now we have turned this page. The rest of the world is with us. Our African brothers and sisters are with us. Not only in spirit, but in material. They came, they gave their money. They pray with us. So why didn't we use that time and say, you know what I mean? Let's see ourselves as a newly independent country where we got to build our schools, we got to take care of our young ones, we got our old people. We invest in roads. We invest in things that bring benefits to us. Why didn't we do that? And I agree with you, Mr. Smith. Maybe this is what we say, okay, why can't we create a commission to look into that? Why did we miss that opportunity? Why? And we knew that the issue of child soldier was there. The issue of child soldier was there. It was staring us right in the face. We knew that every rebel faction in our country had child soldiers. Child soldiers were recruited and fought for decades. So there were not just a few thousand that were sitting there. These were tens of thousands of young people that were coming out of that crisis that needed help. Instead, what do? We ignore these people. And it's what happened? They're going to need to have for it some disarmament or whatever they have for it, reintegration, some joke they had. Now look at what's happening now. The chickens are coming home to roots. You have tens of thousands of young people now who were young at the time. 20 years plus, you add 20 years to the man who was 15 at the time, he's going into his 40s, already in his 40s. These people have nowhere to turn. They are left out of society. So this is what when someone else say, well, when we call Ellen, out of respect, I will agree with you. When we call Ellen a name, you're already able to call her a name. Somebody who initiated the process, coming out of it, you got all the support, you got all the international community with you. These are the first things you're think about. How do I make amends to the society of this country? How do I do that? How do I tell the people to forgive me for the sins I have committed against them, for the wrongs I have done against them, for the destruction that I have brought against them?
Honorable Rai, your 10 minutes are over.
Okay, come in, sir. Yeah, I'll keep going. Don't.
You see,
are we on the crossfire?
Oh yeah, we're on a crossfire. We're on a crossfire, and I think both of you are across the aisle from me. So I'm prepared for you.
Okay.
I mean, this descriptive adjective Mr. Wright gave to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf tonight. He has not given it to George Weah. And that is troubling to me. I can spit out my whole history with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And even the way I portray Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in a perspective. People question, say, what did Ellen Johnson Sirleaf have done with George no more? But she had made several mistakes. She was to start the whole nation on a new page. And she did not do that. So I don't give her credit for anything. And that's why from the get-go, I brought the issue up here that I know she is not the right person. And for Mr. Wright, Mr. Wright was instrumental in bringing George Weah to power.
You want to have that conversation?
No.
I got
a flow. And Mr. Weah did not talk about any of these things here. The tenure issue, the how do you call it, making white men or citizen, and several issues. Mr. Wright did not talk about it. And
Mr. Nimo, he wanted to do it, but
I was doing research. I didn't even find any comment from Veteran Smith. What I saw, I know was Veteran Smith. Anything we have said, Veteran Smith say a second emotion. So is that how we're going to make Liberia better? No.
No, but you see, Mr. Nimo, I would give people credit, but I would criticize them when they're wrong. But you have to do it in the right way, and the way we are wanted to do it. If we allow him to do it, everybody would have become citizens of Liberia.
In a good way, right?
Yeah. We didn't want that to happen.
Yes, you say yes in a good soup way. The game goes
No. I'm talking about goes to.
No.
What I was saying is that if it were up to him, if people were not, if the society were not strong enough to resist the citizenship that he wanted to bring, we would have been in a bad shape right now. But there are other people who resisted that. And we say focus on us first. our dual citizenship. Then you want to talk about the other people. That's why he stopped that. He wanted to do it too. You think my Eddie bring it, or you don't think he would tell we had to do it? Or they were all planned, man. But people resist that.
Why she
let me, I gotta come in. Mr. Nubo, I gotta come in. I gotta come in, Mr. Nubo. You brought me, you brought me, and we are into the conversation, and so I gotta speak. Am I muted?
No.
Okay, I'll tell
mute you. Who the edit can mute you, right?
Okay, so you brought me in connection to George Weah,
right?
And the reason, Veteran Smith, Mr. Nubo needs to chill. The reason I am going to really talk tonight, because you seem to think you can hold this over my head, and the hair is too big for you to do that. So let's get into the conversation tonight. Mr. Nubo, you know and I know why the Liberian people, in the vast majority, including me, Archie, Bakan, Kailai, right, not only just supported George Weah, but I put in my finance, I put in my energy, my family, and everybody. I then hide my participation.
Amen.
Mr. Nubo, it was because of people like you who choose to not speak on the things I was talking about earlier. To say, hold on there, my friend, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. We just came out of war. We need to rehabilitate our children. We need to invest in education. We need to invest in health care. We need to invest in enough roads infrastructure. Pipe-borne water. Please don't go anywhere, Mr. Nubo. I can see you. You want us to have the conversation so badly. Let's do it tonight. The question I'm going to ask you now.
Okay, go ahead and ask me.
You said earlier why I gave that colorful adjective to Ellen. I didn't do it for George Weah. George Weah is a byproduct of all the mess that is happening in our country.
So he does not deserve a colorful no adjective.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because you know and I know that George Weah is a
byproduct. Put your fashion. I give you plenty.
Because George Weah is a byproduct.
Refashion and refashion your question.
George Weah is that thing that came out of the problem, and we don't want to recognize that. How old is George Weah?
Who caused the problem?
50-some years old. You want to blame a 50-some-year-old man for your century-old problem? Yes, I agree. He messed up big time. He did. But I actually will not pass all the problem that happened and come to George Weah, who just is 6 years in power. I won't do that.
Are you still laying the groundwork for your question, or what are you still doing?
You said
you are taking 15 minutes. You are taking 15 minutes.
As you said that I brought George Weah to power.
Okay.
And I didn't give George Weah the same colorful description that I gave to Ma Ellie. Yeah. And I'm not running from that. I told you why I did that. Okay. Because George Weah, Mr. Nubo, was not the one who became the president when we came out of the war. George Weah was not the one who was given all the international support. The entire world came to Liberia.
And George Weah was not the man who told the representative after he made his statement that people who criticize him, they always die, and he will die. Oh, now you're wondering what to say?
No, because it seems like you're moving the goalpost.
I mean, no, I'm not. I'm talking something that is real.
Keep to the
I told
subject
you about
matter.
the video yesterday.
Yeah, we're talking about. You said why I brought Joey out of power. You know what I'm telling you? You said I brought Joey out of power. Now tell me the reason why I did. And it wasn't just me. It was because of people like you. You had the proximity to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You were in Ellen Johnson Sirleaf in the cycle.
Okay.
I didn't say that. You said it.
I don't dispute that.
Yes, that's good. And so you had the opportunity to have saved us from all this mayhem, all the chaos that we are going through now. You, Mr. Nubo, had an opportunity. This is my Ellen. Let's sit down, my friend. Sit down. Remember, right? You the one say, let this destroy Mario bid in 1 week or 2 weeks, whatever it was. You the one to us say you give a child the MPF for 10,000. Bargain did 10,000 is not small money. That's a lot of money. You did all these things.
Archie,
now you are the president, my friend.
Archie, you need to go and do your research.
Okay, let Mr. I'll be the moderator. Yeah. Let him finish on your camera.
Archie has taken 20 minutes.
Okay, we'll narrow it down. We'll narrow it down. We'll give everybody 10 minutes.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Let me finish in the next 30 seconds. So, Mr. Nubo, don't think you can hold George we are on top of my head, and that will be a guilty bag that I carry with me. No, I don't. No, I don't. Just as I don't feel guilty electing President Boyka to power, I do not feel guilty of helping to bring George Weah to power. Not at all. Because the circumstances at the time dictated that we acted in a process. Now, George Weah got there, he did what he did. That's on him. It's not on me. Same thing with Joseph Boyka. He's doing what he's doing. It's on him. It's not on me. Tomorrow, if he leaves, the Liberal going to look at him. They're going to come to me. So that's the point. So don't try to see your whole Joe Weah. Oh, you brought Joe Weah to power. Yes, we did. We did it because of people like you. You didn't advise your friend Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to do the right thing.
Veteran Smith, are you keeping a score?
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
It's after 1 minute now.
Veteran Smith gave it to
go ahead.
He had 30 seconds.
Okay, let him go.
Okay. The statement Ellen Johnson Sirleaf made about giving money to Charles Taylor, I can get my interview with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and send it to both of you.
Is it a lie or true?
No. You were talking, I didn't interrupt you.
Go ahead.
I was just pressing on the time clock.
Go ahead.
I can send it to you. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. I can look for the interviews that I had with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and send it to you. But for you. Not only Archie, because Archie will put it in his recycle bin and a Veteran Smith when I know. And I started off to say that we were heading in the right trajectory. And because of Ellen, we did not do that. And that was my current event here. And you use an adjective on her, witchcraft, and I said, no, don't use the adjective. For me, I do not use adjectives like that. And if you use it on Ellen, why can't you call George Weah witchcraft? So there we are. But I disagree with everything she told the lawmakers today. And I disagree with everything George Weah said, almost everything he said when he was president. I mean, you know, the auditors that died in the vehicle, he said our boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Do you agree with that, Archie?
No, I think it was one of his low moments. I think it was one of his missed opportunities.
Okay.
I think he
well, the high moment.
Well, you can say that too. But I think he was ill-advised to make that comment. And just like Joseph Boyka was ill-advised to make that comment during the awesome case at the Capitol building without gathering all the facts, you know, and trying to dismiss, you know, the independent investigation. So yeah, I think, you know, he was ill-advised to do that. He was very much ill-advised to do that.
Who advised him, you know, analysts that Archie Wright or who are
no, I think his inner circle. I think his inner circle around him, his national security advisor. I don't know who it was at the time. No, I know who it was. What did God name, man? He was removed recently. Anyway, I can't remember the name. But yes, and all his security folks, they probably told him that, you know, go ahead and make that statement. It was absolutely wrong to do that, you know. First of all, you don't even get yourself in. Why would you want to? What was the need to speak?
But I saw your video clapping for him.
Okay, you try. You try. You try. Okay.
Yeah, Veteran Smith down there smiling.
But
I'm not hiding.
Eh?
I'm hiding for you.
I said you are smiling because I will look for that video of Archie, you know, clapping when George Weah said our girlfriend boyfriend issue. I'll look for the video. And then Archie ran away now. He has run away. He came prepared to confront me with a coat suit with 3-piece. Now he run away. Are you both there?
I was there.
Okay, but Mr. Swain ran away.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Mr. Wright ran away.
Oh, why he ran away? Maybe
he ran away. The man came dressed with 3-piece.
Mr. Wright is
and I'm trying to expose him, and he ran away. He said, "Let me think."
Your definition of running away, we got to qualify it.
Okay, how now?
Mr. Wright is I never run. But here's what I think. Here's what I think we should branch up to. It's the issue. I think we should talk about it more. And I like the way y'all talk about it. I didn't really think about it from that point of view. What you think, Mr. Nubo? You've been around President Elling for
forever.
Concerning, with respect to some of us.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think will be who person as an individual or a group? Let's speculate for at least, but I can speculate. Mr. Smith can speculate, but you probably, because you were there, you probably would know one or two things. Who do you think could possibly be influencing her to do what she's went to the legislature to do today?
Who went to the legislature?
Oh, former President Elling.
Okay.
Who do you think could possibly be influencing her?
Well, the invitation was sent by the speaker.
Oh, you know the shenanigans.
The invitation was sent by the speaker, and
I cannot know the shenanigans.
I say I got a flow.
Okay.
I cannot speculate here that Joe Boakai sent Ellen there.
Ellen may have called the speaker.
Hold on. Did you go to the University of Liberia?
I didn't do tautology.
Okay, because the way you acting now is like the universal or soup man.
I did not do tautology.
Okay. I'm gonna put all your soup people on the book, including
So John Newman, were you part of soup?
No,
Yes.
I was never part of soup.
No,
You were part of what?
Never part of soup.
What were you part of what?
I went to Tuckman College of Technology.
Veteran Smith. The student at Great University called George Dwayne.
Yeah, the student from Grand General University call me George Dwayne.
What? Why they give you that name?
No, because I told them they had no right no inviting younger Cole to go and speak at their inauguration. And they started calling me George Dwayne.
I think Mr. Ray is overdue. We need to bring this guy back, man.
Who right?
I know people don't like him, but I love to ask
people
questions.
Like ARCHIE, right?
Kanyo. But I know. I mean,
you know you're not gonna get him because some guy on leech. The last time he appeared,
why would he put his? I mean, this if I were him, that's why I need to appear more often as possible because they already label you. You have to let them know that labor don't fit you.
Okay,
that's why I was giving him the benefit.
Do you have his number?
I don't have his number, and I don't want to call.
Okay.
Because you know what happened, You know what happened?
No, I can get his number.
It's all over the place. The night he appeared here, he went on Spoon. Somebody sent me that clip. Sent on questioning the gentleman. Where were you last night? Where did you go? And he lied.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, hey, man. So he can prevent people from going.
Trying to get him. They gave me Circle running around. That was still a guy on leech.
But why would he let somebody control him?
Okay. This Senate issue to audit the county funds. I think we need to this coming week get a senator.
Yeah, but we want to get a senator. Okay.
Yeah, a senator. We know that William said he talked with LACC, and we intend to get Williams and SOCON and even Anthony Jensen want to be part of it.
Who's Anthony Jensen?
James Jensen. Yes. Okay. You remember at the beginning of this show?
Your favorite lawyer.
No, like James.
My favorite lawyer is George Noble himself.
No, but hold on now. You're missing the name.
I won case in Tennessee representing myself.
No, but you're missing the name. The name is James Jensen, not Anthony Jensen.
Anthony James Jensen.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it's Anthony. Okay.
But guess what, that Mr. Ray, although sometimes we're on the show, we can be polite to our special guests. But I think if the veteran were looking at him and interrogating him, I think he gets some beef with the government, past government that he used to work with. I think he get a beef.
But I mean,
yeah, he admitted it the last time. He admitted it the last time on the show. He admitted it.
Top FM get a beef with the government, the current government.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
I mean, you know, the grill man said, if you don't get high, you get high.
Because I didn't know that they're moving from the government. I didn't know that.
No, we don't.
Hey, they go.
No, we don't.
That one Grover say. So I see that.
We are friends with everybody.
And I think that's why I'll call George Dewey.
You are called George Fair because you try to mess the young people program, so they got to call you. They both call a guest. You said, why they call a guest?
So they get his nickname.
They George Fair.
George was on the screen, but I say George Dewey. I know who was doing that background work. I know that.
Mr. Archie.
Archie was doing the background work.
So Archie, you see sometimes when news come, people do it, they come up with decision. They don't come back on the radio to let us know why they say Grand GEDEH Referral Hospital will be open on March 19th. Okay. When Morovia, they made a decision. Why you can't come back so we can get a whole detail how they made that decision? They read a public. I come in and read a public service announcement today that the Grand GEDEH Referral Hospital will be open March 19th. Everybody should go there. How you can rush those type of decision? I thought it was going to be a grand opening. They were going to do the ceremony. Or who made a decision to rush right away for the move from Martha Todman Hospital to go to referral hospital? How is it going to be done? You can't come on the show to explain who made that decision, the Ministry of Health. Or, I mean, how the book can make the news, man? I really don't understand how it's going, man.
Yeah, but
and then when Sunday,
where are you getting that news from?
Oh, it was done today on Top FM with Red, with part of publicity. Did they give it to us as public service announcement? And Grace read it. Yeah, wow. That's why I just bring it. And they sort of come on this show and come on how so people can know. But they just rushing the people to go March 19th going to open. We started this debate and we felt they were not doing it correctly. The preparation, how it would be done, what would happen to Martha Todman Hospital, all these things would not having been focused on because the management Martha Todman made their mind. They said they have to go there, be the first to be at the new referral before a new person go there. That was their intention.
I got to break in on the Veteran Smith because I think you were part of this. You're part of this conversation. It was the Veteran Smith, Mamiata, and I think you and myself. And I think Mr. Browns were part of that conversation.
Yeah.
If you weren't part of the conversation, Mr. Nubo, then I apologize. But here's what I wanted to bring to your attention. I can understand the veteran, angst about what the public service announcement. But this is the same thing we were saying, Veteran Smith. This is the same thing we're seeing, and you and Mamiata said, no, we were wrong. We said this thing is not going the right way. Y'all said, no, this is the normal process. It happens all the time.
No, I think you're going the opposite. That what the guy needs said, Abraham, what he needs said, Abraham Kopo, Karen Duncan came there, brought the recording, and said he did an interview, and we questioned. I said, this is not the process how it should be done. He said the Pofini making, they had a meeting, they have done it, and they're going to happen. Then we said that, then the next day they were sort of come, they said, oh, the man gone to the Minister of Health. How will you go to the man gone to the Minister of Health, and then the other man who is the manager making that statement, what happened to the CEO, why he can't come and make the decision? So we had questions about the whole thing. I was on your side. Well, on it, we were Abraham Duncan and said, oh, I finished interviewing, this good thing going to happen anyway. Now, a letter came, disregard, the Ministry of Health should have come on the show, explain why they're making this crucial statement. So Mamiata and myself, and I think with you, was saying this is not how the procedure sort of works. And the guy said, the Pofini having a meeting. I said, but how about the people in Morovia? How are they going to do it? So the time they sort of come and get the proof, they said the man gone to The man going to Monrovia to meet the Ministry of Health.
So yeah, the question, so you listen to that
Yes.
public service announcement of Veteran Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from the fact that March 19 will be whatever they want to call it, what is that parade going to be about? What are they going to do?
We know it. We still lost.
Already did.
But what I think I got from it, because we interrogate Mr. Duncan very well. What I think the management of Matter Tottenham have made up their mind. So we have to go there first, because if we don't go there, they're going to send some people there. Let's go there. And they had a meeting. I know whether they were independent of the Ministry of Health, and they went and told the Ministry of Health what they're going to do. Because since then, he went my river, the CEO went my river. He haven't come to clarify anything. Only the letter announcement telling March 19. So I asked Gray, I said, anything there in the announcement about the ceremony where government will come? Or
what's going to happen?
Nothing in there. Just say going to open the hospital. They informing all the citizens that the hospital will be officially open March 19. That's it in the public service announcement. So there's still lack of information. At the day they went there, we had question. It's the same question I tell you, or it telling me somebody power hungry, and it look that way will be done, and the people who have Matter Tottenham going to decide, already decided that what Duncan was saying is going to happen. Whether we like it or we don't like it, it's going to happen. And that's why it caught me a surprise today when they were making the announcement. Because the first thing I asked them, Mr. What his name said, Mr. Brown said, but what you expect? You don't hear the announcement, whether they bring people, they're going to open. I said, no, but that's not the way hospitals should open. You know, I just can't make public service now, no ceremony, nothing happened at that. I mean, so so the people disregard us over there asking questions, how our concern, they disregard everything. They say it's going to happen.
Yeah. It's a mess.
That's what happened.
This discussion.
It's a real big mess.
This discussion, I don't think I was part of it.
No, I didn't know you were
there.
You weren't.
I was not part of it.
Yeah, you weren't.
And I mean, if they're doing these things, the people on the ground have to be informed, and the people in the district or in the county have to be informed. And I don't know who the advertisement or the announcement came from, but I feel that announcement must come from the county, because the hospital they moving to or moving from to the hospital they're moving to, that the county hospital. And everybody, it should be, all hands on deck movement.
Well, Mr. Nimbo, what should be the role of the Minister of Health? The Minister of Health, because they said they're going to her to tell her what they have decided in the county, and the minister will not say anything. How the right way for it to be done? Something will backfire.
No. Before, let's say you write, we the Grand GEDEH people who write the Ministry of Health. I know this is the time we set aside for the dedication of this health center, moving from the health center to that health center. That is not for public consumption until we hear from the Ministry of Health. And that's the time we'll publish it, saying, these are the speakers that will be there, or Veteran Smith will be there, to recite a poem, this and that. Archie Wright will be there, and talk about Zaytown. George Newman will be there and talk about the history of Grand GEDEH. That's how it goes. But but you can't
but Mr.
over,
Right.
you cannot jump over all those things and say, oh, we're dedicating a place
but Mr. Right.
March 19, March 17. No.
There are two hot stories tomorrow on Friday. I know how we're going to cover it. One, the court is having a hearing on the cow issue.
What cow?
So there will be the cow that will come in the street. How many?
You say cow?
Yeah, COW.
John was to a cow?
No, I talking about the one in Grand GEDEH, the owner of these cows that going around hitting people coming on the street. I know they will entertain the hearing tomorrow from the mayoress and the owner of the cows.
What is the expected? What a hearing is all about?
Somebody brought it to the attention of the court, and the court is bringing all parties tomorrow, and they inform me there was an announcement, another public service announcement. Instead of that, it was not even a public service announcement. The media called from the mayoral office to say to us on the show that information will be forthcoming, but now on Friday, you all are invited to the hearing.
But what hearing that? To call the horns of all the cows? What kind of hearing is that?
Wow.
the cow hearing.
The cow hearing.
Call their horns or castrate them or what? What is
no. They either go by the previous ruling that they should not come in the city, that there should be a place for them to be. Why they stay coming in the city? Maybe that's where they will be looking at.
No, we don't want maybe here. When you're talking something, you should tell
but because the message was not very just like someone called the show and can't tell her, and we're asking questions. We had chance to even ask a man question. The man was one of those callers that called in from the mayoral office. All we knew that the person who called was from the mayoral office, and saying that we'll come and do it formally. And the formally now we never got it, but at least they said to us they're going to be a hearing Friday in the court.
Are you talking about people tonight?
So my question, Mr. Nubo.
Yes.
Who is the defendant and who is the plaintiff?
Oh, the defendant going to be the car owner.
Okay, but is it one cow owner or so?
That's a good whether the multiple are coming now.
Plaintiff, right?
No, the mayoral will be the plaintiff. The mayoral of it will be because she representing the people. Yeah, so she will be the plaintiff. Yeah. Now, your good question you ask, is it one car owner? We know. But all of them will be there. We'll get to know the car owner there tomorrow, whether they hide behind the representative or the.
I know some people that own some cows inside town. I know people that own cows inside town. I know they will be online that day.
We get
and actually run away again.
We know I come in. We know all the owner there. The ball will be nowhere to hide.
The man ran away as soon as I
coming back.
He ran away.
I come in there. We're learning that some of those car owner up the working owner for the senator there. The senator they want money.
No.
They're working.
The car owner I know inside town. He's not working on any senator, but. As soon as I called Zaytown, he ran away. Yeah. Check your screen.
The man will come back.
Who is
as soon as we call Zaytown, we say Zaytown. What's so much about Zaytown?
He making some calls to the chief.
But he didn't. You know, you sometimes come on the show, the morning show late. He didn't get to him.
He is making calls to the chief and saying, cover me, cover my back.
So he get property. The man get right in that. The man get right.
Get property. The man get cows there. No, I know about that.
Oh.
As soon as I talk about cow owners, he ran away.
Oh. But then the more some people will be ashamed.
Oh yeah, some people will be ashamed. Archie will not appear. Archie will not appear on the show tomorrow.
I told you I don't run.
He will not appear on the show tomorrow.
I told
the man,
he owns several cows in Zaytown, and as soon as I talk about cow owners in Zaytown, he ran away.
No. I had to attend to Nature's call.
He called the chief. Chief said, I will cover your back, and then he has come back.
So guess what now? There are two important stories for us to discuss tomorrow morning or in the evening. That Carl story and Martha Todman story and any other story. I come in the referral hospital. But guess what? There's another big story for us to discuss tomorrow night, and that would be, why are these branches fighting against each other? The president fighting against now the Supreme Court of the appointment, the reappointment of that man who was doing the health. What his name said, Dr. Yang. The court said they might reinstate the man, and a lot of the president didn't want to do it. So this separation of power is causing problem here. We need somebody who are expert, who understand this separation of power. But that not only one case, the senator and the
who are preaching when they had an issue in the house. You're the same people who are preaching, say Joe Bwaka, intervene. And you're the same people.
But let me tell you now, we will have
the cow issue.
We have. So I got to respond back from the prosecutor. We'll be joining on Monday.
But not tomorrow.
No, the prosecutor won't be
Monday.
Next week, Monday. Yeah. So
which one now?
And I told you what I said.
For the case? For the car case?
No.
The good case.
The man is coming as a panelist, not for a prospective case.
That's right. The man who are part of the land, something
the man who stole
coming now.
Analyst.
The one who they fire or suspended.
Oh,
they have reinstated him.
No. You mean the content attorney?
Who coming now? Who
coming? No, I'm talking about coming on. They reinstated him.
Yeah, they did.
I say I feel that because of the cow issue, Mr. Wright is not telling us the truth. Who is coming back? Who they reinstated?
Oh, the content attorney.
Names?
The content attorney.
Oh, Grand GEDEH?
Yeah, I think it was Wilkins, something like that. Some Wilkins.
Yeah, something like that.
But was he involved in the 500 acres of land?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The guy who was caught on camera signing the paper.
And what his name? Amos Wright was here, defending the land issue.
No. He did not defend it.
He said they work harder in the Southeast than anywhere else.
You asked for results. You asked as to whether they have made if there were any achievement or what they were doing in the
by their organization.
I specifically asked about that Grand GEDEH land issue.
Yeah, and then he said they intervened, and then
the recommendation.
And there are people that lost their job in the process because of their intervention. Then I came to him and said, okay, but you can just walk away from it. Then he said, well, we brought it to the government attention. We are not a government. We told the government. Now it's up to the government to do what is supposed to be done. In the end, But yeah, it's one thing I want to bring to your attention, and I think it can really, the information is flying under the radar, but it's very important. So I know you saw that release today. The president putting the vice president in charge. Some are speculating that he is gradually turning the country over to Jeremiah Cone.
But it's not surprising.
Huh?
We are did it too, but it backfire. Those things are strategy.
Okay, what do you mean?
He wanted Winston Tubman to be president, vice president, and somehow he was going to become president. But it backfired. Tubman wanted to follow the protocol, and then it ran him out of the country.
But in this case, what you see happening, from this is my own judgment, you see Joseph Boyka gradually withdrawing and putting young Jeremiah Cone in charge. Doesn't mean, I think the speculation here now is, doesn't mean that the president is telling us that come 2029, this is your candidate and I won't be running. Some of the things I've been hearing, that's what I'm saying. Because he put him in charge of Putu Mountain.
For me, it's too early.
Some of the major discussion, major interventions that he thinks, because he said we need to make that thing is similar. We need a lot of things supposed to happen, so we're going to put Jeremiah Cone in charge. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
I think, for me, a student of political international relation, the way I see it's happening. One.
It's all right. 1 o'clock we need to go.
I mean, you just
keep go to bed.
But the station need to go off.
Okay, all right, that's good.
Yeah.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Okay, so I'll leave here.
All right, bye.
The station and we have our private discussion.
That Gary want to talk to.
What you say?
Everybody's sleeping now in Liberia.
Wait. You want to tell me all together go to bed?
Alice, good night.
My man, don't put any in trouble. You still on the radio.
Alice, good night.
Good night.
Don't put any in trouble. You still on the radio.
Oh, so the man not allowed to talk
so
again?
Tomorrow.
So the man not allowed to talk again?
Yeah, we got an hour.
All right, Alex, tomorrow.
Oh, you got limitation on hour?
Alice, goodbye.
Alice,
Bye-bye.
See you tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah,
Veteran Smith, you can continue your discussion.
Okay. Number one, the first thing I would think about, and I would be concerned, and I hope you are concerned about it too. If what you're saying, Mr. Wright, is true, I know he have designated assignment to the vice president, and which is good that he trusts his vice president. That's strength. That's good. But any additional sign or anything, two things can happen. My mind focused mainly on his health. If his health is a concern, then what comes into my mind beside the election, that the election is all right, but somewhere in between, he would tell her how Biden did. But the way Biden did it, he didn't do it the correct way to empower what the woman said.
Kamala.
Yeah. So if he had done it in the right way to make her more strength, wise, maybe it would have worked. But he was forced to come down in a way it will hand over. I know history when people write book, how they would put that.
No, man, you were forced to do it.
Okay. So in this way, Biden, he didn't want that type of way. Biden want to do it in a way where at some point, people already know he designating job. He been doing it. He did a yellow machine. The yellow machine have come. So that's strength for the vice president. All these things happening. Now, if it health is in the way and it turned over to the vice president and he stepped down, it will put the vice president in a stronger position than the other people who fighting too to run for president. He will have a strong mandate that he empowering the vice president as his successor than all the other people who fighting along against the vice president to be, if he going in that run, if it's a help.
Yeah.
My counter argument against it is that if a help is strong, that's what I always have been stating, then he could run. But it's up to him to say, I want to run if it help. But if it help is not an issue, the people will force him to run again. So that's my only downside to your argument that he's just doing it to help.
And I agree. I think you hit the nail on the head right there. This strategy of his could backfire. Could backfire big time, especially with the UP bigwigs. I don't think they are all.
Yeah, among themselves. I agree with you 100%. Among themselves. That's why I was going.
Yeah.
They want him to just leave it among themselves for them to fight. Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
They want an open plea field. Let Duke the thing out.
I agree.
You know? And who surface, every person will go. Don't can't say you're choosing this and I don't care say involved. You know.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. And that's why you'll see some pushback on it seriously. But someone, he always like hearing a lot of stuff. He think he's getting ahead of it, but no, he's not getting ahead of it. He creating even more tension. He's creating more tension. I mean, so nobody been silent. What's going on?
But if it helps, is the issue we can leave.
I've been sidelined, like somebody was saying last night, that they were sidelined.
Who said
and that's what you
this is a real complaint.
The man intervened in my time. He intervened in my time.
Don't overtalk me.
No, I didn't do that when he interviewed on my time. But I just want to tell you, no.
And you and co-host Wright sideline me, and you did all the talking for the past 30-45 minutes.
No, not 45 minutes, man. No, that man, don't do that, man. Don't even do that, man.
Look at Archie Wright. Look at Archie Wright.
We need to change the pattern I watch.
The way he dresses tonight.
I'm just worried.
Means that he prepared to confront the critical George Numo. That's how he dresses. And you, Veteran Smith, I see your coat hanging up there.
That the only thing you notice?
I noticed a lot of stuff. So that's what you're doing. But Joe Boakai said he was a sports vehicle. And if he is given authorities to Kun, I don't have any problem with it. You know, the yellow machines were to cost $85 million. Joe Boakai handed that to Kun. It's $22 million. So, no, I feel that he does not want for Kun to be a parked sports vehicle in the garage. And I feel, that's the logic. That you're laughing. You're laughing, and Veteran Smith is busy, but no.
I listen. The volume is on. The volume is on.
I don't think you'll look at these dynamics.
No, I'm looking at what you're bringing.
Thank you. Thank you.
But what
I don't talk for a whole 1 hour, 3 hours, 4 hours.
No,
like
but
Donald Trump
I mean, in all of us, what you are saying, what Archie said, we all are the same. We just bringing information from different angles, but we all focusing on the same thing.
Yeah, I hear. I'm ready for you.
No, me, I ready to go now.
Oh, you running away?
Nah, but you see,
with that a good, very good outfit, you running away?
I came straight in the house. I came and sat right now in my seat. That's what I always do when I go to the office. Like, as soon as I go to the house, I can't sit down. I don't even go upstairs. Let me go find something to eat. And I can come straight down here. I don't go nowhere.
So okay, run away that way.
So you're talking about it's been 3 hours now. I've been sitting here. I ain't even put food in my mouth. Chips. That's what I'm eating. I ain't eating nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. But in any case, I think so tomorrow, what I think we'll try to tomorrow, that guy from River G will come. So we can host him.
Who the guy from River G? What he trying to do?
So River G people, they keep saying independent. Independent for who?
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Independent that they broke away from Maryland County, broke away from Grand GEDEH, broke away from other areas, and then it became River G. That's independent.
Okay. Archie, I said I was going to be in contact with Zeze for the for boy child's information.
Yeah.
I've still not gotten in contact with Zeze. I've still not called him.
Okay.
He gave me the phone number before few years ago, and I don't think I recorded the number. And before he gave it to me, he put Vultures on the line. I talked with him, but I did not record a number, and I will try to see, if I can get it from Zeze. If not, I can contact Tiawan Gonglo to see, if I can get it from him.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, you talk
Get Gonglo to talk about it, all these separation of power these people having among themselves. That would be a good topic. We never in our history we finding disagreement between. We found it in the past. Senate,
it has happened.
And the Supreme Court, and now we having it in so many instances. Executive, Supreme Court, lawmaker, executive.
You are not a lawyer. The lawyers here, the one that go sue, including.
But we suffering. We suffering from their action. We got a question: why?
But they have the profession. How would they survive?
The eating that goes through, we suffering, right?
The one that goes through, why a journalist call it Kato? The one that Kato too.
Why, Mr. Numo, you like that word?
Why?
Yeah, why you like Kato?
Because that's how your journalists corrupt the system.
No, I think Mr. Nomo, you were part of that system.
I remember
Mr. Nomo,
my boss then, John Molu, wrote something about the Kato issue, and all your journalists came down on him. You almost killed him. John Molu wrote about the Kato issue.
They almost killed him?
Oh, yes. I saw you with your construction boots trying to step on your model.
I never put on a construction boot in my life.
But that day I saw you in your construction boots.
The only boots I put on, I almost got in trouble. The military boots. The man gave it for me to use.
Maybe that's why you had on I call construction boots.
The man allowed me to use.
That's why you're a Liberian journalist. They to John Moro. So, and because he wrote against the cartel, and you are not spoken any word against the cartel.
No, but Mr. Wright, sometimes when you accuse people,
I'm Mr. Numo. I'm not Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright ran away again because Mr. Wright does not want me to offend you. As soon as I call the cartel word, Mr. Wright ran away.
No. Mr. Wright in his house, he can't run away.
He ran away. He didn't want to be part of it. He want to be part of that cartel issue.
No, Mr. Numa, when you use that word, you got to be careful how you use it, especially on our show.
Oh, okay. How?
No, because you condemning the same people on your show, and then you are part of the same people.
No. I'm not condemning anybody on the show.
Okay. So that's why I say you gotta be careful.
Liberian journalists.
Okay. But do it in a way.
Liberian journalists.
No, I agree. I agree. Do it in a way that you generally. No, but when you do it, sometimes you joke about it. No.
Have you taken cartel before?
No. Okay. When you use the word cartel, you use it loosely.
Cartel means what? Bribe? To carry anything?
You need to give definition when you're using it, because it can be interpreted in so many ways.
Okay.
So you got to read it.
You are
because cartel could be interpreted. There's no system in where the radio station, the way they tell mayor or different people to come on the station for interview, that could be considered cartel too.
No, that is not so.
What do you mean not so?
Anyway, maybe
it could be considered because that's a wrong. That's a wrong practice.
I say, Mr. Smith, maybe Tuesday we can have a program to define what they call cartel or go sue or co-worker.
Go sue that your own definition.
No. Cartel, go sue a co-worker in Liberia. We need to have a show. And then what the benefit for that show? I'm shifting the topic. Mr. Wright has come back.
What the benefit of talking about cartel? When the whole system is corrupt.
When we are talking about corruption, we also talk about cartel.
The whole system is corrupt. How can you talk about one and don't leave the whole system?
But
I think what Mr. Nuba is missing, the cartel thing is an appreciation. The cartel is an appreciation.
Thank you. You understand that?
Let me see why I said that, Mr. Nubo. I went with one of my cousins in Ghana. In Ghana. The guy was freelancing for the Daily, the Observer. One of the big people in Accra. We went to this guy, one of the biggest businessmen in Ghana. And after we met there, the guy called the journalist in the room and said, thanks for coming. We appreciate your presence here to cover the story. That was it. He go to them. They didn't ask for it. Just got in the room and get it, and we left. And I saw it. It was an appreciation.
Okay, Mr. Wright. I'm surprised that you give it that definition. If you have a press conference as Archie ride from Abek to DIFER, and you don't give the people money,
You're leaving me
nobody
tonight?
will carry it.
You're
I know
leaving
what I'm
me?
talking about. Or if you have a business, you have a
Yeah?
press conference,
I hear what
and
you say.
you do give the people money, nobody will carry on your press conference. That's what happens in Liberia. I know about it.
Which part?
I know about it. So no, don't
Huh?
dodge
Uh-huh.
around what I'm talking about. Don't dodge around what
Well,
I'm talking.
you want
I know I'm talking about.
you want a fresh
Yeah.
you want the cover story? Will I pay for the cover story?
Okay.
If you have a press conference, go and make the research. You have press conference or you issue a press release, you don't have to pay no money for it. Check the Journalists Association or Liberian Journalists or stuff. You don't have to pay money. But they demand money, to carry your press release. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not a journalist, but our part
Wait,
and
Mr. Nemo, you manage a newspaper for so many years as editor, and you say you're not a journalist?
No, I'm not a journalist. I'm a writer.
Well, no, Mr. Nemo, we need to have a show and bring somebody to pull you.
I say, don't even go there.
No, don't do that, man. Don't kind of. You almost like Costa. You almost like Costa. Then say, "Oh, I'm not journalist. I run Lumba." Yeah, but
you can call me Costa. You can call me what her name? Spoon. I don't care. But I'm telling you, what I am, and that is it. I don't want to lie to you. I didn't go to any journalistic school.
But you don't have to. You don't have to.
Okay.
The length of time. The length of time you are. The length of time you are in a profession. The length of time.
That is not an issue we are discussing now.
But you bring it to other people, but when it comes to you, you want to describe.
It was nationalistic engagement because just to the era, our journalists on the ground could not speak out. And that how three of us, George Numbo.
No, Gabriel Williams was there. You were head of the press union. Don't leave Gabriel Williams. Don't do that.
No, Gabriel Williams was no part of it. George
You were part of the press union.
Abraham Williams and Zion Nyashio. That's how we found the perspective. Gabriel Williams.
Talking about the press union. We're talking about press union. You said nobody was there to
talk press union. I'm not talking about press union. Gabriel Williams.
I said nobody was able to talk against Taylor. That's what you said.
I said the idea here used to utilize the perspective. They did not have any mouthpiece. So we used to speak for them. People used to read the perspective in the bathroom in Monrovia. So all these people, they were scared. I want to give them some other adjective. Because adjective quick to speak out in my mouth. So no, you're the journalist, you people were scared. You, Veteran Smith, was here and you chicken out and cast it up people. Goodrich, or TJ, GEDEH, CIFOS, they used to attack the perspective on a daily basis. And why you, Veteran Smith, was sleeping in the comfort of New Jersey. So don't wake me.
How you know where they're sleeping?
Please don't wake me up.
Okay. Mr. Red, how you deal with Mr. Newmo, man?
Mr. Nura, small old man. I think
I'm still learning.
Oh, okay.
You just learning. All the time you man knowing him, you just learning how to deal with him.
The man has slippery title begin.
No, you can't call me picking. Call me old man.
But Mr. Nemo, some will be how close to people not listening to us. Sometimes when we're on the radio,
you sure people not listening to us? People still listening to us.
I know I said sometimes when we're on TV, you gotta think about us, man. Because sometimes you make us look bad too.
Oh, I damage you?
No, I said you might not do it intentionally, but sometimes it can have an impact on us.
But say, pray, please. Take good care of us.
Sometimes you mean it to say in a joking way, but it come off in a way that you say, but how the people can have the man on that show? It come out that way.
No. And the people enjoy me more.
They can enjoy you.
The people enjoy me more, and I share the show more than any of you here.
No, but the way that you come across them.
Yes, I'm sure.
You come across like you
I
like
share the show on my platform, Facebook platform. I share the show on Maryland County platform. I share the show on Southeastern Liberia platform. I share the show on Plymouth Southern District platform. That's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why when we get online, I want to get the link. And I share the show. That's me.
You need 4 platforms.
Okay. How many platforms you share?
I go more than 12.
12.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go into the broadcast group. I go into the rescue group. I go into the Budaburan group. I go into the Budaburan student. Then I go into 6 different Grand Junior County group. Then I go into all the reps. Rep Banto, the guy who is in Upper Derby, that go into the group. I don't know how many thousands of people in your group I put out there. Then I come back. I go into all the districts. So now I ask you, I say, you sure? So I do.
Yeah, I'm sure. No, got the groups you're talking about, the workout group. I've not seen.
Because you're not in the group.
I've not seen the link in any of the workout group. I don't know which workout group you're talking about. I've not seen any link there.
Hold on, sir. Hold on.
Okay. But for the regular groups, I'm not part of them, so I will not know.
Of course you will.
I told you about a
do
group.
Do you see it? It's a friends of, do you see what it says friends of boycott right now?
Okay. Whatever you see. But I will check there. and see, what is going on. But that is not the issue we're talking about.
Yeah.
Veteran Smith.
Veteran
Smith is dodging every issue we discuss here.
Where's the issue?
And he there to defend Milton Tiaje, to defend Goodrich, to defend Kiedo, to defend Stiffer when they were beating on the perspective. Anyway, we gotta go. We gotta leave and get ready for tomorrow.
Mr. Numa, you stay right home.
Huh?
My man.
You
gotta get ready for tomorrow
right
morning. So we want to stay until 10 o'clock? Because I know I see y'all.
Right in the comfort of the home.
I'm in a comfort. I'm saying, let rest and plan for tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
in the comfort of my home.
And you and Fred won't be on until he leave work. Fred at work, all you do nothing. I beg you. Fred want to keep you on until you leave work.
No, that will not work.
Yeah, that will work.
So let's say tomorrow.
All right, see you guys tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Red trying to eat. Mr. Nemo?